have everything here aside from a dark cold wind. The show is about to begin. We have everything here aside from a dark cold wind. Get very real, keep it real, keep it yeah. Welcome to the cave, welcome to the show. The beer is cold and it's time to blow. LongHairedYeti'sCave is the place to hang out. Come on the show and scream and shout. Keeping it real is what it's all about. The show is about to begin. We have everything here aside from a dark cold wind. Come on, win.
Phone sorted out as well. Big up everyone. How you doing? I am the long-haired Yeti. And yes, first of all, let's say cheers, guys. Well, actually, I'll put it in the glass first. But cheers, guys. Obviously, I wasn't able to really sort of celebrate yesterday at the fantastic performance by my team to turn that game round, and the penalties and all that, and just the general quality of play. So, yeah, I'm doing it today. So, cheers, guys. Absolute fantastic. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yatesy gets man of the match and deserved it as well. There was a lot of players I thought put in a real good shift. But it's got to be Yatesy. It's got to be Yatesy. I mean, he is just captain fantastic. Now, that's what you want in a captain. He actually leads by example. That's the kind of captains you need. That's why Rice, for me, should 100% be the Arsenal captain. Because Rice leads by example. Anybody that sees the way Rice is playing, he's going to play up to the captain, same as anybody plays up to, to try and get noticed and things like that. So that, to me, is pretty much a no-brainer, to be honest. Rice should definitely be the captain. But anyway, talking about Forest, and yeah, I mean, oh mate, honestly, I'm still buzzing now because I sort of went into that game and I wasn't expecting us to be able to get too much out of it, but wow, proved me wrong. I think I need to approach more games with that mindset instead of the normal mindset that I normally use. It might just actually work out. But they did us proud yesterday. They did us absolutely proud as fuck, really. They did a cracking job. We got Porto next. That's going to be a tough game. Again, none of them's going to be easy, to be honest. And they don't need to. They don't need to be easy. They shouldn't be easy at the end of the day. If it's worth getting what you're getting, then you want to be able to fight for it and make sure you make it yours. So, I'm all up for that. All up for that. Got Spuds on Sunday, obviously. That's gonna be an interesting game. Kind of depends how we turn up and how they turn up. Obviously, they've had a big game against Atletico Madrid where they put a lot into that, and we obviously had the extra time last night. And the penalties, which is some of the funniest penalties I think I've ever seen in my life, is one of the weirdest penalty shootouts. I said before, this is nerve-wracking. I don't like these. They're so nerve-wracking. But at the end of it, I was like, what was I worried about? But, I mean, you've got to hand it to Midtjylland the way they've actually done in this tournament. I mean, they've done fantastic. But we were just better on the day. And Evening Yeti at work watching. Big up to you, Hammers. I was just going to say, do you want the link, actually? But who you guys got this weekend? Did you manage to catch any of the game last night, mate? It was really good last night. Really good. Proper took me by surprise, mate. Looks like Spud without Vicario due to injury and surgery, so that could benefit Forest. Kinsey in goal. Yeah, it could. I mean, at the end of the day, mate, it doesn't matter who's in, does it? I mean, he's made a mistake as well, so it'd be trying to work out to sort himself out with that. So I don't really look at it like that, to be honest, mate. Whoever they put in the net will try and do their best. So we've got to be better at the end of the day, haven't we? Villa, I was at a wake. Sorry, mate. Yeah, well, I mean, hope all went well, mate. All went well. But yeah, I mean, I'm just asking if you'd like seen the highlights or anything like that, because it was quality. I mean, a wake's a lot more important than that. So you're at work at the minute. What time do you finish? Are you on nights again? You back on nights, or thanks? You got a good send off. Yeah, that's major important, isn't it? That that you give a really good send off, and everyone gets to chat about memories and all that kind of stuff, and the times you spent with a person and all that kind of thing. I mean, you need that to kind of cut, not cut off, but kind of move on, sort of thing. Yeah, nights. Last of my flexi, finished 6 a.m. Bloody hell, man. What are you doing? Like diverting planes to come down onto the runway and stuff like that. And then as they come down and hit the runway, you have to run off to the side. Otherwise, you get squashed. Is that what you do? Is that what your job is, holding them big things up? Say, no, stop, go, pull your brakes. Evening, Yesi at a Brewers Fair watching. R.I.P. Walker, Texas Ranger legend. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Big up to you, matey. And it says taunt. And yeah, shits and giggles using me table tennis bats. that's hilarious, mate, thinking of that. I can imagine you being like that guy off, what is it? Is it Hot Shots? Of Hot Shots Part 2, when he's like dancing and doing the ballet dancing on the runway with the two panels and all the planes are crashing and shit. I mean, hopefully that don't happen, but yeah, R.I.P. Good old Chuck. Yeah, man, I didn't even know that. You just told me something I didn't know. I don't really take that much notice of social media that much, apart from like the football and things like that. But yeah, man, R.I.P. Chuck Norris. Absolutely. Knowing him, he'll probably break out the coffin as they put it in, to be fair. But yeah, he's an absolute legend. Mission in action. Or was it missing? Was it missing in action? Missing in action, wasn't it? Where he's in the POW camp, and the Bruce Lee movie as well. The Bruce Lee movie, that was fucking class. That was. What was that? It was called Big Boss. Was it Big Boss? What he was in? Yeah, news broke this afternoon. 84, I believe. Yeah, 84, man. And eating a Hawaiian burger with triple cooked chips. Sounds awesome, mate. Sounds awesome. And yeah, so that's a sad thing. So I raise a glass to Chuck Norris. I'm sure all the memes will be doing the rounds and all that kind of thing. The man has got a lot of respect from a lot of people. So yeah, R.I.P. to him, and love to his family as well. Where the Dragon, was it? Yeah, yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah, Where the Dragon. Oh, mate, they're cracking movies, they are, aren't they, Bruce Lee? Fists of Fury. I remember when I was watching them, they're so good. Enter the Dragon, Where the Dragon, Big Boss Man, or Big Boss, or something like that. It was all quality. He was class, wasn't he, Bruce Lee? Wasn't he awesome, man? He was absolutely brilliant, Bruce Lee. So one where he's doing his hands, is that Fists of Fury, where he's doing his hands, and then I mean, are you seeing when them fucking nunchuckers? Bro, I'd fucking smash my bollocks within like 5 seconds, I would. I'd smash me nuts, smash myself in the head, knock myself out. I have actually tried to use them, and I did actually do that. To be honest, I tried to do. You know how you just get there and you just like, let's see how easy it is, and fucking like went just straight in my knackers. I just recently watched all of Bruce Lee's movies. Oh, he's class, absolute class. Them films was absolute class. Brilliant. Remember them from like back in the day when proper like kung fu type movies then, wasn't it? You know, but you had some really good ones back then as well. Some really good films. Secura Killers. Did you ever see that? Secura Killers. I mean, you look at that like ninjas like going up the wall backwards like that. I mean, they might be able to do it. I don't fucking know. I can't see how they would, to be honest. But I ain't questioning no ninjas. They might come round and fucking do me over. So I ain't questioning none of them. But yeah, I used to get all of them old kung fu movies and stuff like that. They were so good. Love them, man. Love them. I'll have to try and watch them again, actually. Give them another watch at some point. Add it to the list of things to watch. You know, add it to the list. But yeah, who's West Ham got on at weekend? I can't remember. Did you say Tom? Hot shots and airplane. Yeah, airplane as well. Yeah. Oh mate, yeah, absolute class. The shit's gonna hit the fan. I love the humour in that as well. It's absolutely fucking brilliant. We're gonna have to take him to the hospital. What is it? It's a big building with patients in, but that's not important right now. Well, it's just awesome comedy. Oh, Villa, yeah, you did say, yeah. You know what? I asked a question and then the answer comes up, and I forget what I asked. Yeah, Villa's. I mean, they looked all right yesterday. That could be a tough one for you, mate. That. But you like us, you've got to bring it, ain't you? That's all you can say, in it. Really, you've got to bring it. There's no excuses of they're good at the moment or whatever. You've got to bring it, and I think you're good at the moment as well. I think you've turned the corner. It will be a tough game though, that. But you just got to get it done. Same as us, we've got to go to Spurs and we've got to give them something to think about. At the end of the day, there's no excuses, never. So that's pretty much what we've got to do there. Nothing else is acceptable. I mean, they've shown the levels that they can get to last night, and I have read some things like it's only them and this, that, and the other. Well, yeah, them beat us twice at the City Ground. So I mean, they ain't all that bad, are they? You got to give some respect to Midtjylland because the way they played that tournament, they was quite a shock team for what they did. So you've got to give the respect at the end of the day. And the penalties, oh my days, mate! If you get a chance, watch the penalties. It's crazy, honestly. 2 hit the same post, and then the guy sets up, and it looks like he's gonna do an amazing penalty. Runs up, slips on his arse, and it goes over the ball. Exactly. He just got to get every game over the line. This is a chance for both Forest and West Ham to leapfrog over Spurs. If you beat them, and we win. Yes, absolutely. And that is the main aim. We want them down. We don't want Leeds down. Don't want you guys down. Don't want Forest down, obviously. So the main aim is to put them in their place. But I do think they've kind of took to that 2.5 from what I saw yesterday. But it was quite a grueling game as well yesterday. So it's going to come down to that, really. Kinski and net, well, we've got to put the ball on the net, and we did it well last night. We've got to continue doing it as well. Even corners was pretty decent yesterday as well, which is something I've been begging for I don't know how long. But Dominguez looping header, which he does a lot, to be honest, managed to get that in the corner. beautiful. Just really great play in the first half. He put a lot of the B team out, and you know what? They proved something. They totally proved something. And if any of the others ain't on it, then get them on. Get them fuckers on. If you're at it, I'd rather have you in the shirt than the others, just because of who they are. But it was insane. It was brilliant. It must have been a nightmare for Midtjylland, though, to watch them penalties and see that happen. That was bad. Catch up with you soon, mate. Have a meeting to go to. Yeah, no worries, matey. No worries, mate. Thanks for dropping in, matey, and we'll sort out this survival of the shittest at some point. And we'll get that sorted. Maybe, I don't know, maybe if you can, maybe get El Tel on as well, because El Tel's all right, isn't he, for a Spurs fan? I mean, he seems pretty decent, to be honest. So maybe ask him if he wants to jump on as well. See what he says, mate. But yeah, I mean, look, I'm absolutely buzzing. I'm buzzing. I was buzzing last night. I had to take Freddie to the vet, so I weren't able to have a drink or anything like that. But tonight, I am definitely going to make up for that, because all I wanted to do was have a few beers after that game, because it was just so good. And I had such a good feeling. Big up, Mr. Joshy J. How you doing, bro? Hope you're well, pal. And someone's complaining about their luggage tont. Yeah. What's this white powder in my luggage? How do you feel today about this one, Mr. Joshy J? It's a big game, isn't it? It's a big game, and they're decent as well, Bournemouth. You doing a watch along yourself? You got a watch along going yourself today? Big game, going to be a tough game as well. I do like Areola and I do like Bournemouth. So, I mean, I'm not really picking a side tonight, to be honest. I just want to see a good game, basically. This could be a very difficult game tonight. Yeah, 100%. I'll be live after the game. Oh, you're doing it after the game, are you? Do you like doing watch-alongs, or is it not like your thing? You prefer to sit and watch it instead, and then like talk about it afterwards? I like to do my own team because I like to do the commentary and all that kind of stuff. But anybody else, I just like watch it and chat to the chat as well. Have you done a watch along, Joshy? I do watch alongs when I aren't watching with family. Ah, right, yeah. Fair enough. I love doing watch alongs of my own of Forest. To be honest, I really do enjoy the Forest ones. To be fair, the other ones it's just basic chat and just basically just watching the game while I'm chatting and stuff like that. Really. But yes, this is going to be a tough game. Will Sesko start, do you reckon? Or do you reckon he'll come on like as a sub again? Good player, Sesko. And he's starting to get himself sorted as well. So you've got some good players, actually. I think the only thing that you probably need to update a little bit is your midfield. But Casemiro's going anyway, isn't he? Anderson would probably be perfect, but hopefully you don't get him. But then he's going somewhere. Let's face it, he's going somewhere. We know that. I did the women's on Wednesday, and I mainly do Monday night games when I have a free night. Yeah, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. I'm mostly free a lot of the time. So if there's any football on or anything, then I'll just do that and have a few beers and a bit of a chat. Just enjoy it, with the dwellers and that. It's just fun. So entertaining. I mean, last night was great. Did you manage to watch the game last night? Well, you probably wouldn't have been bothered, but Forest against Midtjylland, he was excellent last night. I want to see this new lad for Bournemouth as well. They've got a new winger. I don't know what his name is, but he's took the place of Semenyo. It begins with O. Can't remember what it is, but he's supposed to be quite good, actually. Let's see if he's on. Team's coming up now. The manager's pretty good as well. Petrovic in goal. Jimenez looks decent as well. He's good. James Hill, Senesi, and Truffert. Truffert don't look bad either. Alex Scott and Ryan Christie. Rayan, that's him. Rayan. Marcus Tavernier and Amin Adli. And then Evan Nielsen up front. These are a team that always seem to have our number, mate. Always seem to have our number. We've got them on the last game of the season as well. I think we started. Did we start again? No, we didn't start against the season. Did we? We started against Brentford. Lamons, Dallo, Yoro, Maguire, and Shaw. Casemiro and Kobe Mainu. Ahmad, and I do like Ahmad. Bruno Fernandes and Cunha. That's a nice midfield as well. I'm not much keen on Fernando, to be honest, and Burmo. I'm not much keen on Fernandes, to be honest. Not one of my favourite types of players. But at times he does get the job done, and that's what you want. So we're getting ready to start off. That's the guy there. 2 goals and 1 assist. I haven't actually seen him play yet. So this is the first time I'm actually seeing him. But he's supposed to be pretty decent. 2 goals, 1 assist. I mean, it's not bad, is it, to say how long he's been there. So let's go. Still buzzing from last night, mate. Turning that round, the Europa. I mean, that was fucking fantastic. We've got to turn up for that Spurs game now. We've got to be on it right from the start with that Spurs game. Do not give them an inch, even though it's at their own ground. Do not give them an inch. Get on them and hopefully bag some goals as well and get it sorted. Got to fight tooth and nail for that one. And if any of the bigger players ain't performing, then get the team from the B team that on there who was performing yesterday. That's what I would say. It's Super Yates on the pitch. That's what we need to do. It's Super Yates on the pitch. Right, well, we're kicking off. About to. Fernandez with the ball. Still ain't kicked off yet. And that's it. Whistle blown. Back to Lamons. Lamons smashes the ball down the middle. That's headed back by Bournemouth. It's with Luke Shaw. He gets it back to Casemiro. Casemiro's getting challenged. Drops it back to Maguire. And Maguire drops it back to Lamons. Ball into Ahmad. Ahmad drops it back to Yoro. Yoro plays it down the middle. That's picked off by Alex Scott. And Spurs playing the Bambi on ice goalkeeper. And Beccario is fucked. Yeah, Tom was just saying. I mean, look, I don't look at any of that, to be honest. I mean, he's got something to prove, that Kinski. So, I mean, I don't look at it sort of that way. We've got to get done what we need to get done, regardless who it is we're playing against. And Bournemouth are in the box here with Evan Nielsen. Can't get the cross in, and it's out for a corner. 1 minute and 5 gone. And cheers, Pepsi. Bought my beer, matey. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, my friend. And it's going down well, mate. It's going down nice. But yeah, I mean, that game against Spuds, it's going to be a big game. It's going to be a big game, but we've got to get out there and we've got to get it done. At the end of the day, we've got to get it done, mate. We need some continuity now. We need some continuity. We haven't had that for ages. Continuity. Get a good result and then go on and get another good result. And that's what we need to be doing now. It's Casemiro into Dallo in the centre of the pitch. That's tackled by Bournemouth there. And Truffert. The champagne has been purchased. Got 4 attempts to open it. Good luck, mate. Absolutely. Hey, mate. Hopefully, you get it done. Because one thing I will say is, like, when we played you guys and it was a draw, everybody was saying, like, we played well and, you know, you missed some crazy chances, to be fair, that I would have thought you would have put away, especially the Martinelli one. And Saka, really. But, you know, so... but you was level-headed about it. Every Arsenal fan I heard was level-headed about it, you know, and angry, obviously. But when we had the City game and we got a draw, all I heard from their fans was like, oh, well, the referee didn't do this, and we was cheating, and we was doing this, and this, that, and the other. So go and fucking beat them, mate. Make sure they don't get anything. I hope you do. I hope you beat them, mate. I really do. Make sure they don't get anything. That would be absolutely excellent for me. I mean, I like Ireland, don't get me wrong, but I mean, they don't play him right anyway, to be honest. Need to be hitting him earlier, in my opinion. That's the way I look at it anyway. And you got Ahmad. Minu plays it into Maguire. Pass through to Fernandez. On the left-hand side now with Cunha. Cunha drops the ball down to Fernandez. Fernandez gets the cross in, goes all the way through to Dallo. Dallo drops it back to Ahmad. Ahmad gets through. Oh, good save by Petrovic. And Bournemouth trying to clear the ball now. Get the ball clear into the centre. This is going to be a good one. I thought it would be. And down the centre at the minute with Tavernier is Rayan. Oh, he gets the cross right across the goal. And Evan Nielsen should have slid in there. Evan Nielsen should have slid in there, I think. That could have been 1-0. Mind you, that Ahmad shot was lovely. Good save from Petrovic. Straight in front of him there. And then Bournemouth get away on the counter. But yeah, I hope you win it, bro. I really do hope you win it. I mean, I'm buzzing, so I mean, hopefully you got that feeling as well on Monday. I can't see him beating you. I think if you play to your style at the moment and the way you're going at the minute, then I think you should be absolutely fine. Just don't let them play. Just take the game. Just take the game to them, mate, and I think you should be fine, to be honest. See if he can get Eze onto another one of his amazing volleys, because he has. The thing about Eze is, I think we all know he's got that quality, and we all know he could do that again as well. Not exactly the same, but we all know he has got that ability to do it again. Here's Bournemouth on the left-hand side. Played back to Truffert. Truffert now goes down to the centre. Down the left-hand side again, but nobody read that. It's going out for a goal kick. 6 minutes and 5 gone, 0-0. I didn't catch that when you first said it. I thought you meant that you were going to struggle to open it. Oh, my days. Yeah, mate. Hopefully there's a reason to open it. I can't see why not, to be honest with you. I really can't. The only thing I can see that might get to you, might change it, is the fact that you haven't won the cup before. But I still don't see that, really. I think that's yours, to be honest. I'll be very surprised if it's not. Let's put it that way. Are you actually going, Pepsi? I don't know if you're still there. You might be eating your dinner or whatever you had. But into Yoro back to Lamans. Lamans then smashes the ball down the centre looking for Mbermo. Mbermo gets it on his chest, but it's taken away. And they takes it back off him, Mbermo. Back to Mbermo here. 1-2 with Ahmad. Ahmad has to drop it back to Casemiro. Into Minu. To Maguire. Maguire gets it through to Casemiro. Into Minu. Cunha now on the left-hand side. Oh, might have took a deflection. I don't think it did. A terrible cross there from Cunha. 8 minutes and 7 gone. Still 0-0. Bournemouth and Man United. Ryan's had one chance and put it wide. I think he more put it across the goal, to be honest. I think Evan Nielsen needed to slide in there. Here comes Bournemouth down the right-hand side. Into Ryan. Back. And Casemiro takes it off him. And that's a free kick. Eating my dessert, apple crumble with double cream. I'm in Watford, staying with family. Been watching games somewhere around here. Nice. Nice one, mate. I had apple crumble for ages, mate, to be honest. Got Freddie sat here with his neck collar on. He's had to have some flea treatment today. And he's back on those steroids. Not the ones that make him really muscly, although that would be funny. But no, they put him back on him. I mean, they told me to like wean him off them, and they put him back on him. Put him back on him now. I mean, I can't fault them though. I mean, it's PDSA. I mean, they're fantastic. Chucked them 20 quid because it's like, if it weren't for them, a lot of us wouldn't be able to get our animals sorted out because the other vets are just greedy bastards. They're not about the animals anymore. They're about the money. When you won't look after an animal because someone can't afford it, you're no longer a vet. You're just about the bloody money. That's all you're about. Here's Cunha outside the box. He's inside the box, gets a shot, and it's saved by Petrovic and put out for a corner. Probably could have caught that, to be honest. But I suppose it's coming at him fast. Been forced to watch egg chasing tomorrow. Harlequins versus Gloucester. Will be bored out my skull. I've never been a big fan, to be honest. Carl is. Carl loves rugby. He used to play it. But yeah, I've never been a big fan. I watch England. Well, when I know they're on. I'm not a big fan of it, to be quite honest with you. I weren't at school either. Always liked to do football, to be honest. Didn't like cricket. Never liked cricket, I'm afraid. Never been my thing. rather watch Watford v Leicester. Are you going to the game on Sunday? I can't remember if you said you was or not yesterday. It's Bournemouth down the centre, taken off him, given to Minu. Man United now could get on a counter into Mbermo. Mbermo's getting a lot of pressure though here, and he gets dragged on the floor by Truffert, and that's going to be a free kick. Into Yoro, smashed against Christie. That's out for a throw-in to United. I've never actually been to that new Wembley Stadium. Not been to that one. I went to the old one ages ago. Went to watch England under 21s, I think it was. That was with school, I think. Actually, no, I think it was England schoolboys or something like that, if I remember right. Don't remember the names of any of them playing, like, but yeah, I think it was England schoolboys. Right, I'm going to get another beer, guys. I'll be back in a second. Oh, and big up to Stephanie as well. She'll be in the pub. I don't think she'll have been banned yet. Yeah, how the game goes. And then that might be something to look out to. And Burmo now outside the box. Fernandez with a shot. Saved again by Petrovic. Gets it on the second attempt. Looking quite end to end, this is, to be honest. Here, Yeti. Cruz Campo. They should sponsor me, really. I did send them a message, but I didn't get anything back. I think I put it on Twitter or something. I'm always drinking it on the stream and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, give me a sponsor. I don't mind sponsoring something that's actually something I enjoy and I like. And I love this stuff. I'll push this stuff all the way, mate. Absolutely. Everybody I've told, about Cruz Campo, they've tried it and they love it now. His usual suspect. He was on about it the other day. He's always drinking it now. It's such a tasty drink. Here's a long throw in by Bournemouth, headed away by United into Cunha. Cunha smashes the ball over to Ahmad. Ahmad picks the ball up as well, not literally. And running through, gives it to Dallo. Dallo puts the ball in the box. Ooh, shot comes in from Fernandez, but it's defended well. It's out for a corner. Off Tavernier. 16 minutes and 37 gone. 0-0 Bournemouth and Manchester United. See this corner and then I'll set up the ticker. Corner comes in with Fernandez. Headed away by Bournemouth. Goes to Mbermo. Over to Shaw. Back to Mbermo. Mbermo down to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes' pass goes straight to Bournemouth. Then Bournemouth try and get away down the centre. Shaw manages to win that. Into Mbermo. Back to Shaw. Shaw with it now. Drops it back to Maguire. And Yoro back to Lamons. Lamons with a ball over the top. That's one in the air by Bournemouth. Into Koba Mainu. His pass goes past everybody. And out for a throw-in. Come on, Forest. I mean, I'm not talking about this game, of course, but I'm on about for Sunday. Come on, lads. Come on. Come on, let's have it. Headed by Luke Shaw. Maguire back to Lamons. And Lamons back to Maguire. Maguire tries a ball down the left-hand side. Bournemouth pick it up, and they've got the ball on the right-hand side now with Ryan. Gets the ball into the box, cleared by Yoro. Headed back in, and it's with Evan Nielsen, but Maguire's gone down. Wasn't much in that, to be honest. 18 minutes and 43 gone. It's 0-0. I've got no team to shout for because at the end of the day, I do like both of them. Si's a big, massive Bournemouth fan, and obviously I've got Man United fans that come in here as well. So I am absolutely a neutral. Now what's going on now? Referees arguing with Christie. That is off Christie. That's going to be a corner, Man United. Here comes a corner right over the top. Punched away by Petrovic. Volley comes in. It went to the side instead of right to the goal. Cunha outside the box. Cunha takes a shot. It's a Bournemouth player on his head. And then Evan Nielsen tries to control it. And it goes out for a throw-in. 20 minutes and 15 gone. Bournemouth 0. Man United 0. That'd be interesting as well. If United can catch City. That'd be hilarious. You see what Trump said yesterday? Oh my days. That is insane. What Trump said yesterday about the surprise attack on Iran. And he turned around to the Japanese guy and he says, well, you lot know all about surprise, don't you? You didn't tell us about Pearl Harbor. You didn't tell us about Pearl Harbor. You see the woman's face, the Prime Minister's face. Oh my days, that is so funny. He's a crazy man. Here come Bournemouth. Shot comes in, saved by Lamons out for a corner. Good shot that was. Had some zip on that from Ryans. Got some real good zip on that. Ooh, that was a bit shit. Oh, we're empty, that's why. We're empty. Right, let me grab another one. Got some passion fruit this time, I think. Corner comes in from Bournemouth. Straight into the centre, headed away by Maguire. Bournemouth have got it on the edge of the box. Truffett tries to put the ball in. That's picked up by Lamons. Bournemouth with it now on the left-hand side. Misses his kick. It's with Ryans. Back to Ryans on the right-hand side. Up against Shaw. Gets his cross in and just can't get his connection on it. Tavernier. Don't know. Maguire's got his hands on his back. I got his like Dentamax stuff. Yeah, put in because I didn't get a filling, obviously. So I got this to sort of put into the tooth. And since I've done it, the fucking thing's coming out already. Yeah, and that's a throw into Man United. That's a given throw in as well there on the right hand side. 23 minutes and 40 gone. 0-0. Long throw coming in from Dallow. Into Maguire. Maguire goes down. Man United still got it in the... Truffett's going to get this ball away, though. Gets the ball away down the centre of the pitch. Headed by Mainu into Ahmad. And Ahmad goes all the way back to Lamons. Ball forward. Bournemouth managed to clear it. Keep it. Oh, that was not a good pass into Bruno Fernandes. Cunha back to Fernandes. Drops it down to Cunha. Cunha's going to get the cross in. Goes through to Ahmad. Ahmad gets a shot. Great defending. Great defending by Truffett, that was. That was great defending, that. Surefire goal if he don't do that. 100%. 25 minutes and 10 gone. Bournemouth 0, Man United 0. Corner United. Ball comes in. Headed away by Bournemouth. Smashed in by Burmo. Gone back though. And Burmo's running back with it. Bournemouth pressuring him. And Burmo plays it down the left-hand side, but that's going out for a goal kick. They've got a lot more fight though. Man United have every time I've seen them under Carrick. I don't know why if Carrick can get something out of these players, which a lot of other managers can't. You know, why you get rid of him and get someone else is beyond me. That to me is just silly. mean, they're definitely playing for the badge. I mean, look at the press on that. Cunha can't get well. He gets it down the left-hand side, but it's kicked away by Hill. And it's out for a throw-in on the left-hand side. There's just a lot more drive about the team, and there's a lot more want and care about it as well. You can see, it's clear to see. It's clear to see. And they've struggled really to get it from anybody else, so why not keep Carrick? I think it's crazy. But then again, what can I say? I mean, we've had 5 bloody managers. So here's Dallow. Ooh, Dallow's shot is not something that's going to be on any highlight reel. That was one of those things where you go, right, mate. If there's any opportunity to shoot, give it to somebody else. That's the right hand side for Bournemouth. Played down the right hand side. Bournemouth now clipped by Casemiro. Yellow card for Casemiro. I think he actually clipped himself there. That's how it looked anyway. On first look, it looked like he actually clipped his own foot. Ball into the box from Bournemouth. That's headed away by Dallow. Christie picks it up. Gets it back to Jimenez. Jimenez smashes the ball over the top into the box. Header from Hill. And Man United now trying to clear it, but it's back with Bournemouth into Scott. Scott drops it back to Jimenez. Into Christie. Christie down the left-hand side to Truffert. It's with Alex Scott. Plays it over to the right-hand side. It's into Ryan. Ryan has to play it back. Into Scott again. Scott drops it back to Hill. Now with Christie, he drops it back to Hill. Into Scott. We've got a little bit of space here. Here's Ryan. Bournemouth still with the ball. Now the referee calls it back. 29 minutes and 12 gone. 0-0. It's an interesting game, though. It is an interesting game. Just down to who can actually get things right, really. Ball down the pitch by Lamons. Headed back by Bournemouth into Ahmad. Long ball over the top, looking for Fernandez. He can't take it on the first touch. It's into the hand of Petrovic. Rolled out to the right-hand side. And Jimenez now smashes it over to the left-hand side. And nobody there, mate. Bit of a waste that was. 30 minutes and 20 gone. 0-0. Dallow with a throw-in. On the right-hand side. Into Fernandez. Fernandez tries to put it forward, but Scott picks it up, drops it back to Petrovic. Senesi into Truffert. Truffert down the wing, plays it into Christie. Christie's bounding forward now, gets the ball into the box. Nah, it's a bad cross. It's got to be a little bit more patient or whatever, to get the crosses in. Rushing it a little bit at the minute. Smashed out by Lemons. Truffert picks that up. Truffert gets it over to the left-hand side. Back to Truffert. Plays it into Christie. Christie across the hill. Bournemouth with a ball now, just playing it in the Man United half. That's back to Hill again. They're now in their own half. They pushed back a bit by Fernandez and Mbermo. Ball through for Evan Nielsen. That was easy collected though by Yoro. Short into Minu. Bit of a tangle going on here. Is Ryan on the right hand side. Has to play it back though to Jimenez. Tavernier back to Hill. Into Scott. Scott back to Hill. Hill across to Senezi. Senezi down the left-hand side. I don't know who that guy is, to be honest. Here's Truffert. Back to Senezi. Ball over the top. That should be covered by Maguire. And he heads the ball out for a throw-in. Bournemouth throwing on the left-hand side. It's probably coming straight into the box as well. "33 minutes and 13 gone. 0-0 Bournemouth and Man United. Well, I need a goal. Game needs a goal. Into Mbermo, heads it back over into Jimenez. Jimenez across to Truffert. Truffert don't get past Ahmad. Ahmad gets past him. Gets it through to Fernandez on the attack here. Cunha gets it to Ahmad. He's free. Oh, man, his first touch has let him down. It's hit his knee, I think, when it came into him. Dallo again on the right-hand side. Plays it back to Fernandez. Put into the box. Headed away by Jimenez. It's still with United with Fernandez. Over to Dallo. Dallo drops the ball down to Cunha. Cunha now in the box, gets it back to Fernandez. It's a nice setup. It's stopped by the shot is stopped by a Bournemouth player though. It's a Minu. Minu's going to have a run through. Gives it to Casemiro. Over to Ahmad. Ahmad drops it to Dallo. Dallo puts it over into the box. Oh, shot comes in. It's saved by Petrovic. Man, that looks surefire. That looks surefire. Is Alex Scott over to Truffert. Truffert coming down the left-hand side. Tries to get the crossing. Can't get the crossing. Goes to the left winger. He tries to get the crossing. Back down by Ahmad and out for a corner. Is that all? Bruno Fernandes, clear shot there, and Petrovic managed to save it with his foot. He looks like he's on it a bit as well, Petrovic. Corner Bournemouth. Scott with it. Corner comes in. Ooh, headed away by United, but Truffert's got it. He's going to have a strike. Ooh, takes a deflection straight into the hands of Lamond, so. It's a good strike, that is. I don't know. I don't think it does take a deflection. I think if it did take a deflection, it would have tricked Lamons, to be honest. Here's Scott. Scott gets the ball down to Tavernier. It's with Ryans. Ryans plays it out for a throw-in. Throw-in to Bournemouth on the right-hand side, just over the halfway line. Into Jimenez. Back to Hill, into Senesi. Senesi plays it down to Truffert on the left-hand side. Truffert plays it back to Senesi. And Senesi goes back to Petrovic. Smashed out down the right-hand side, but that's got on the head by Shaw. But here comes Evan Nielsen. Evan Nielsen prods the ball through, but Yoro picks it up, gets rid of the ball down the centre into Fernandez to Cunha. Cunha gets the ball taken off him by Jimenez. Into Scott. Back to Jimenez. Back to Scott. Back to Jimenez. And Jimenez and Scott are just playing with the ball on their own at the minute. And that's with Senesi. Senesi puts the ball in the box, and that's another poor cross, and Luke Shaw puts it out for a corner. But he was a bit panicked that Ryan was behind him. Corner Bournemouth. On the left-hand side. Tavernier with a corner. Plays it into Scott. Back to Tavernier. Tavernier to Scott. Into Christie. Christie tries to put the ball into the box quick. Gets it back though, Christie. Christie now. Drops it back to Jimenez. Jimenez puts it down to Ryan. Ryan just control lets him down a little bit there. Oh, it's Adley, isn't it? That's who it is. Adley. Bournemouth with the ball now, plays it back to Senesi. Senesi smashes it down the pitch. That's headed away by Maguire. And Casemiro then pulls the ball round, but can't beat Christie to the second. And it's Christie with it now. Plays it down the middle, looking for Evan Nielsen. Can't get it. Tackles coming flying in there. 39 minutes and 15 gone. 0-0. Bournemouth, Man United. But, I mean, like I say, Man United got a lot more fight about them under Carrick than they have had for a good while. So I don't understand why you'd actually get rid of the guy and bring in someone who's probably a Billy Big Bollocks or whatever. You know, it might not work again. So if you've got something that's actually working, then stick with it. If it don't work, then you can do something about it afterwards, can't you? Common sense, isn't it, really? I mean, I know you've got Nuno. Yeah, it was working with him. I mean, we had the 3-0 loss to West Ham and, you know, it was working with him in a sense. And I think it would have come good again, but unfortunately, you know, he fell out with the chairman. That, to me, is not where the problem was. The problem was getting rid of him and bringing in bloody Ange Postecoglou. That just made no sense whatsoever. And that's got Edu written all over it, although I do know that Postecoglou is a good friend of Marinakis, or it probably was. I don't know how it is now. But these players, our players must be like, you know, do we learn this style? Are we going to be learning another style in a few weeks and all that kind of stuff? I mean, last night I would say that they've like really sort of keyed into Vitor. That's how it looked to me, but I mean, I've said that before. What we need now is some continuity, and here come Bournemouth now with Ryan on the right-hand side. Takes it past one, tries to get the cross in. It's smashed away by Bruno Fernandes. Put right down the middle to Mbeumo. Bit of an hospital pass there, but they keep hold of it. And Mbeumo can't get the second ball, though. Still with Bournemouth, though, coming over the halfway line. Trying to get the ball to Ryan. They can't. It goes to Fernandes. Manchester United playing some nice little one-touch passing there, to be honest. And here's Cunha. Cunha having a run through, just taking it too far, though, and Bournemouth just crowd him out. Here's Jimenez over to Ryan. Ryan into the middle to Adley. Adley drops it to Truffert on the left-hand side. Truffert against Dallo, gets the cross in, and that's in the hands of Lamons. Nobody can bloody cross a ball at the minute. I mean, that's what it comes down to. If you can get a cross right, then you might actually be able to get something. But neither of them so far has had a good cross into the box. Well, probably United with the Fernandes shot. Saved well by Petrovic. Over to Senesi. Oh, Christie's gone through here on the left mid side. And he gets it down to Adley. Adley goes past Dallo. And then he's gone a little bit too far. Gets the cross in, but it's straight into the hands of Lamons. He read that well there, Lamons, to be honest. He read that really well. Into Ahmad, back to Fernandes. Ball to Mbeumo has been covered way too easily. Here's Scott. Tavernier plays it over to Ryans. Back to Jimenez. Jimenez to Scott. Scott puts the ball through, but that gets taken away. Ahmad now trying to get away, can't. Casemiro. And it's back with Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes across to Ahmad. Ahmad drops it back to Dallo. Into Mainu. Over to Maguire. Maguire puts the ball forward looking for Cunha. Casemiro keeps the ball in the centre really well there. And it's Cunha now on the attack down the right mid-side. And he's got Ahmad on the outside of him. Plays it back to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes puts the ball over the top for Cunha. Cunha just can't keep hold of it. Keeps it though. Gets it on the right-hand side. Drops it across to Ahmad. Into Fernandes. Fernandes tries a pass in the middle. It's going to be a corner to Man United. I need a fucking piss. I'll wait till half time. 44 minutes and 55 gone. And it's 0-0. Bournemouth, Manchester United. Quite a contended game, which I expected it to be anyway. This manager for Bournemouth, he's a good manager. He is a good manager. Definitely a good manager. Ball goes in over the top, smashed away by Bournemouth. And Mbeumo's got it now outside the box into Bruno Fernandes on the right-hand side. Plays it into Ahmad. Back to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes puts the ball into the box. It's headed away, though, by Ryan. And they're trying to get on a counter here. But I don't know if that pass is good enough. Ryan's picked it up, though. Ryan's picked it up. Got it back to Christie. Christie drops it into Senesi. And Senesi down the left-hand side to Truffert. Truffert back to Tavernier. Back to Truffert. Back to Tavernier. To Senesi. Senesi puts the ball in the box, headed up in the air, and that's headed away by Casemiro. Jimenez got it outside the box. Ryan's going to pick this up and just smashes it up the pitch because it's half time and I need a piss. So I'll be back in a sec. So half time, Man United and Bournemouth. Knew it'd be a tough game. I mean, Bournemouth ain't no easy feat. We know that. They're one of our thorns in our side, to be honest. Absolute thorn in our side. But you know what? When we play them, they always want it more. And that, to me, is just disgusting. I can't get with that kind of crap, to be honest. There's no excuse for that. One team wanting it more than another. Get out there, do your jobs, and get things going. On Sunday against Spuds, I do think he'll go with the main side. Murillo, Milenkovic, Aina, Williams, Sangari, Anderson. But you know what? If any of them aren't quite at it, then bring on the lads that was in on that first half. Because they proved to me, I mean, they haven't had a lot of game time, to be fair. But they proved to me that they want to get involved and they want to make a difference. And that's all I ask for as a fan, you know. So give them a chance, get Yatesy out there, you know. But we're gonna have to be on it because I mean they've got that. Have they got Van der Ven back now because he was playing in that Champions League? I mean, it don't really matter really who they've got. At the end of the day, you've just got to be there better than them and got to get it done, haven't you? There's no excuses. There's never no excuses. Yeah, you go on about refs and officials and stuff, but let's face it, they're shit. And they're not just shit for one team, they're shit for every team. So they are absolutely terrible. I mean, look at that one in the Crystal Palace game the other day, giving 2 yellow cards. I mean, what is going on there and not a red? It's clown show, isn't it? It's clown show. Premier League with Timu referees. I mean, it's pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. And it makes us look bad. But they don't care, do they? They're not bothered. If there was, they'd sort it out, but they're not bothered. And then when you go into Europe and you play those games, you see an whole different thing. And that shouldn't be the case, though. It shouldn't be the case with referees. It shouldn't be the case for refs and officials. Refs and officials are there to referee and officiate the game. So they should be all good at what they're doing, you know. I mean, that's just the prime requisite, isn't it? If you're not good at what you're doing, then you shouldn't be doing it. And I think a lot of it's to do with the fact that they're actually professional now and they don't care. They don't care, do they? Let's face it. They don't give a flying fuck. They don't care, you know, if they don't give something or, you know, it's nothing to them because there's no repercussions. The only repercussions is probably to get sent down to the championship if you make a monument. But look, where that guy probably should go, who's asking his linesman if 2 yellow cards have been given when he should be writing it down in a book anyway. They normally write it down on the back of the card or wherever they write it. I don't know where they write it, but that is just the epitome of the officiating that it is nowadays. And that's not just for us. That's for a lot of teams. A lot of teams. There's not just one team that gets that. The top teams tend to get a little bit of leeway, to be fair. But maybe that's just the way they've got it set up. But the thing is, if the referee gave yellow cards all the time, that's part of the betting system as well, isn't it? I do think there's a little bit of a conspiracy there with the betting system. I think that's why they did the VAR. And when they have a VAR decision and they still get it wrong, that's disgraceful. That is disgraceful. And that just opens it up to the conspiracy thing. It really does. Be nice to see proper. I mean, I don't think you're ever going to see it again now, to be honest. I don't think you'll never see it again. You'll never see good referees. As soon as they start being the headline in the papers and on the back page and all that kind of stuff, it all went to shit there. When, what's his name, sent off Shearer. Can't remember his name now. And it was all about him. It was all about him. You know, it's 11v11 and all the news is all about him. You know, and it was just ridiculous. You could see what he was doing as well. I can't remember what Shearer actually did, to be honest. I can't actually remember. That's a good way back, to be fair. But I don't think it was as bad as what that was. He's like he wanted to put his name in lights by sending off Alan Shearer and, you know, and stuff like that. And that should never be the case. I mean, Cloughie always respected referees. And I think a lot of the time, managers should get involved when it comes down to players surrounding referees and stuff like that as well. Cloughie wouldn't have it. Cloughie actually respected referees a lot, but that was back when referees was actually referees. Nah, I don't think they give a shit. I really don't think they give a shit. It's just like, yeah, I'm going to make this decision. You know, some of them are just ridiculous. And I'm not just saying for us either. I'm saying I watch a lot of football, so, you know, I see horrendous decisions for other teams as well. The handball from Salah. How the hell that wasn't given as a handball, I have no idea. Absolutely ridiculous. There's many of them. What was the one I was thinking of today as well? I mean, there's been some absolutely... Well, actually, yeah, that's it. Liverpool against Spurs. Yeah. Fucking Vicario, it goes out, and then Vicario drags it out, and it's still not a corner. I mean, what the fuck is that about? And then, mate, as the cat, well, he's been to the vets today. He's a bit maudlin at the moment, obviously, but Yeah, he's had some flea stuff put on him, and they put him on steroids to get rid of the scabs are probably flea based because I told her that my ankles are getting bitten as well. So obviously it is some kind of flea thing. So she's put some of that on him, and then he's on steroids. Not the ones that make him like, like fucking E-Man's cat. What was his cat's name? E-Man's cat? I can't remember. Yeah, not like that. But I mean, he's all right. He's doing all right. He's just chilling out at the minute because he's got like a neck collar on as well because I've got to stop him trying to rip up the part of his skin at the back because it's exposed and he keeps like going at it, and it's basically over grooming, which apparently comes from like feeling uncomfortable and like a bit of anxiety and stuff. I don't know why he has that kind of thing. He is a very sort of like nervy cat, though. You know, if he's like walking around on the floor and you stand up, he's straight under the bed, straight under the bed. That's going to come from his past, something that's happened in his past, because he's never had no issue with me with that. And I think that's come from his past because he was a rescue. I don't know the full story of it. He was in a barn, I think they was telling us when we got him, and he just stayed under the bed all the time. And then eventually he sort of came out. But yeah, he is very nervy, very nervy. If I like go towards him now to stroke him, his head will like drop down. You know, I fucking hate that. Fucking really annoys me, that does. Because I was never told the full story, but I'm assuming that he was like abused and stuff like that. People, man. Fucking people. I actually like being in the PDSA because it's all like dogs and cats and all these different animals. And to be honest, I prefer animals to people, to be honest, because they just do what they do to survive, and people are just massive arseholes. So, it's so frustrating because he's obviously like had something happen to him in the past that makes him really sort of nervous all the time. He's Sam with me, when he's just sat with me and everything like that, he's absolutely fine. But there's just times where he does just really get nervous. I got one of them plugins, the thingy plugins. I can't remember what it's called now. I got one of them. I don't think it worked a great deal, to be honest. Because he's still like, he can't, when he's got that neck thing on. If he's got that neck thing on, he can't really get to his body and start grooming anyway. But I think a lot of it's just like over grooming and stuff. But I mean, on the plus side, there's no other issues. So I mean, that's good. I had to take him. I got this cat bag. I had to put it over my shoulder, and like he's just like, see, it's quite terrifying actually, because you think if he gets out, it's fucked. But yeah, it went fantastic. Chucked them 20 quid because I think the PDSA deserved that, because they actually care about animals instead of caring about how much money you're going to give them. And I told him, I said, I think you guys are an absolute godsend, because some people cannot afford to be able to look after their animals with the vets, because vets nowadays are just gangsters. They don't care about animals. Me and my bro found an hedgehog once, and we took him into one of these vets, and it was like, oh well, do you have an account here? No. This animal needs some treatment. Oh no, well, if you haven't got an account here or you can't pay for it, then we can't do it. And I just turned around to him and I says, yeah, well, pretty much you're not a vet then, are you? You're not a vet for animals, you're a vet for that. I mean, I know it's the guys up top. I don't care. You still work. You could work for the PDSA or something. No, it's good that we've actually got the PDSA. They generally do care about animals, and they get a lot of shit as well, which to me is crap. If I see anyone doing it, there'll be a problem. Same as when, like, you go to A&E and someone goes in there, starts giving them crap all the time. Bang out of order, man. Bang out of order. How are you anyway, Colin? You all right, mate? You looking forward to Sunday? I hope you win it, mate. I do. I hope you win it. I hope you lift that cup. I really do. Man United need a kick. Man United. Man City need a kick up the horse. I can't see you not winning it, to be honest. The only thing I can see you not winning it is the fact that you haven't won it yet. But I still think you're the better side. If you get it buzzing like you did against Leverkusen, I mean, some of the play at times was fucking fantastic. So if you can get like going like that, I don't think you've got any issues. Here comes Cunha down the left-hand side, plays it through to Mbermo. Mbermo's in on goal, and he can only get it through to Petrovic. And here come Bournemouth. This is very, very end-to-end. Bournemouth now on the left-hand side, trying to get the cross. Gets it into the box. Shot comes in, it's over the ball. Just needs a bit of quality at the right time. Apprehensive. Who's this manager? What, this manager? Or you mean like the vets? Well, I don't know, Leo. I don't know, but I bet they're the ones that's like pushing it. Their manager's Areola, if that's what you mean. But yeah, I mean, I hope you do it. I don't like Arteta, to be honest, and I have said that he won't win fuck all. But you know what? If I get proved wrong, all good. I'm one of those kind of people that I will actually stand here and not go, oh, well, I meant this and I meant that and I meant this. I'll just say, yeah, fair enough. Prove me wrong. We don't know everything. Apprehensive, who's this manager with? Sorry. I've lost my train of thought, mate. I've lost my train of thought. Right, just give me a second, guys. I'm just going to get a beer. I'm on it tonight, mate. I couldn't get on it last night, but I'm getting on it tonight. This manager, lol, mate. You know what? It's like, you know when you say something when you're doing the streaming and that, you just keep going off on one and keep talking about like other things and stuff like that. So when a reply comes in, you actually forget what you was on about. So I don't know. I don't know what I was talking about, mate. So you know, I know I was on about like the vets and all that kind of stuff, but other than that, I can't actually remember what I was talking about. It's old age, mate. It's old age. Losing the plot. Losing the plot. There's so many times where you say something, and then all of a sudden you read in the chat that somebody says something back to what you're saying, and you can't remember what it is because you've gone off on an absolute fucking tangent, which I do a lot. I do that a lot. And I start bringing all these different things into it. So when the actual reply comes in, I'm like, I have no idea what that's about. It's age, brother. You know how it is. You know how it is. 49 minutes and 52 gone. What a that penalty shootout yesterday, though, mate. Oh my days. I don't think I'll ever forget that. I was so nervous of that penalty shootout as well. That was crazy, bro. We deserved it, though. We deserved it. 3 absolute quality penalties. Absolute quality penalties. Who's playing tomorrow? Oh, West Ham on tomorrow against Villa. Let's have a look. Yeah, I did get a beer yesterday, mate. So now I got a beer. I'm like going off on all sorts of things. Let's have a look. You got Brighton Liverpool tomorrow at 12:30. You got Fulham Burnley, Man City Palace postponed. Time to be decided. I don't know what that's about. Everton Chelsea at 5:30. Then Leeds United Brentford at 8 o'clock. Newcastle Sunderland. Oh, Newcastle Sunderland at 12 o'clock. Oh, I'm definitely on that Newcastle Sunderland. 100%. And then you've got Aston Villa West Ham and Forest and Tottenham at exactly the same time. I'm gonna move that on because I'm definitely doing that Newcastle Sunderland. I missed the last one because it was on at the same time as our game, but I'm not missing that one. Definitely not missing that one. That's something to look forward to as well. And obviously, you've got the final of the Carabao Cup, where hopefully you guys are going to lift it. Can't see why you wouldn't, to be honest. Anything I can see you struggling with on that is nerves. But I mean, you've been there. You've been there. You've won things before. Keep your nerve. You know, just see it as a game. Yeah, I think you'll be all right. I think that's the one thing you've got to get sorted now. As soon as you've got that ability to get them wins in, then I think you'll be fine. I think you'll be absolutely fine. I really can't see you not winning that, to be honest. But I mean, Man City's pretty much got nothing this season, so they're probably going to put everything into it. But I just don't see Man City as the team that they used to be. Yeah, they'll score one goal and they try and keep hold of it. You know, it was better when they actually just went for it. So I'd be very surprised if you don't win that. 53 minutes and 33 gone. 0-0, Bournemouth, Manchester United. Not seen any substitutions. So Bournemouth, Truffett. Back to Senesi, over to Hill. Hill then puts it down the right-hand side to Jimenez. His control lets him down a bit, but does well after that. He looks a decent player, that Jimenez. Christie. And here come Bournemouth again on the left-hand side with Adley. Trying to get the cross in, gets it into Christie. Christie does a back heel. Jimenez outside the box, takes a shot. And it's gone wide. I'll definitely be covering the cup final, though. That's definite. But I'm 100% covering Newcastle Sunderland. Definitely. I missed the first one, not missing the second. So I'm definitely going to be on that because Sunderland won the first. So that's got that's got good game written all over it. That has. Really looking forward to that, seeing if because it's at Newcastle's ground as well, so it's going to be a big. It is a big derby anyway. That one. So that, as well as the Spurs Forest, is going to be massively. What the fuck was that? Can nobody cross the ball in this game? Nobody can cross the ball. What's happened to the quality, man? That was mental. Oh, I'll be back in a sec. I need a piss. Tell you what, quality in the Premier League is becoming a lost art. I mean, any cross, nobody's been able to cross the ball tonight. I mean, then you see the shots like from Eze. I mean, that was pure quality. Pure quality. And that's why it's such a big thing. Because half of them can't fucking do any. I mean, why can they not fucking do it? Here's Casemiro back to Maguire. Too much fucking passing back and shit as well. That guy yesterday, the Forest fan who came in, was asking why we can't win at home. Well, I mean, to be honest, we need to stop passing fucking backwards. Saw a lot better yesterday. I expect to see a lot better on Sunday as well. Bournemouth with the ball now in the centre. Here comes Alex Scott. Plays it down the right-hand side to Rayan. Rayan plays it through into the box. And shot from Tavernier. Easy covered by Lamont. He's offside anyway. 58 minutes and 10 gone. 0-0. I can't say come on anybody. Well, actually that sounds wrong, but you know, I can't say come on, whatever. Yeah, I can't say it. Here's Cunha on the left-hand side. Cunha gets through and he gets... There's a pull on the shirt there. That's a penalty. Yeah, you shouldn't be celebrating it, hugging each other because you've got a penalty. I do not agree with that at all. When you're celebrating and hugging for a penalty, that's like you played for it, mate. I mean, you do. The shirt he's grabbed, he's pulled back. There's not a lot on it, to be fair, but he's got grabbed. He's got the shirt pulled, and he's gone down, and it's a penalty. It's a Man United silly there from Jimenez. He's probably just waiting for that. I don't think he had anything on managing to get a shot unless he could do something and pull it to the side. But don't be hugging and celebrating getting a penalty or a free kick because all that says is that's what you played for. Anytime you celebrate is when you get a goal, not a bloody free kick or a penalty. So it's 60 minutes gone, 0-0, penalty, Bruno Fernandes. Bruno's pretty decent at pens as well. Don't fall over. He's going for the pancake, and it's in the net, and it's 1-0 to Man United. Went for the little slow run up and skippity doo. Then puts it in the left-hand side. Let's get the banner sorted out. That's what I was going to do at half time, wasn't it? Now I forgot. Right, Bournemouth. Silly from Jimenez, though, to be honest. I mean, you know what he's going to do, to be honest. If you give him any kind of touch or anything like that in the box, he's going to go down. And I've just got that wrong. It's 1-0 Man United, not Bournemouth. So 1-0 Manchester United. Can they catch Manchester City? That would be interesting. Casemiro over to Cunha. Gets it through for Mainu. Mainu puts it down the centre for Fernandes. Fernandes' pass is just a little bit too quick there for Mbeumo. And it's cleared away. Maguire gets in there with the header. That's out for a throw-in. On the right-hand side for Bournemouth. Smashed up the pitch by Bournemouth. Headed away by Yoro. Into Dallo. Dallo gets the ball forward to Casemiro. Casemiro drops it to Mainu. That's took a deflection and over to Luke Shaw. Shaw gets it down the wing. Into Cunha. Back to Mainu. Into Casemiro. Maguire. Cross to Fernandes. Ahmad into Cunha. Cunha back to Fernandes. Fernandes sprays it right across the right-hand side to Ahmad. Ball into the box. Oh, headed by Cunha. Can't really get any direction on it. Goes out for a goal kick. Bournemouth 0, Manchester United 1. I mean, here come United again down the middle with Casemiro, Fernandes. Casemiro to Ahmad, back to Fernandes. Cross to Dallo. Over to Maguire. Into Ahmad. Ahmad puts a lovely ball down the back for Cunha. Cunha can't get the cross. Jimenez stops it, and that's going to be a corner to United. Jimenez is in his head now. You can see it. He needs to shake that off because he looks a good player, that Jimenez. He needs to shake that off. I think they might be replacing him. Fernandez with a corner. Fernandez again on the right-hand side. Plays it into Cunha. Then Bournemouth puts it into the box, headed away by Bournemouth. And that's gone out for a corner, isn't it? Petrovic stops it going for a corner. Here's Scott. Throwing up the field, Senesi, Christie. Man United back in numbers at the moment. Into Senesi, back to Scott. Scott's got it in the centre circle. Plays it across to Hill. Hill to Jimenez. Jimenez back to Hill. Back to Jimenez. Back to Hill. Cross to Senesi. They're pushing them back all the time, though, Man United at the minute. Long ball over the top to Christie. And they just can't seem to get hold of the ball at the minute. And Man United on the attack now with Ahmad on the right-hand side. Ahmad trying to get past, goes down under the contact. No penalty there. Ref says Christie into Tavernier. Tavernier on the right-hand side. Plays it into Ryan. Ryan puts it right across to Truffert. Truffert looked like he was going to have a strike there. Christie outside the box. Gets it. Oh, Christie scored. Christie scored. Gets it into the middle. Christie gets a right foot strike on it. Well, a bit of a pass strike. And it's straight into the corner. It's 1-1. Game on. Game on. Man United stood off them a little bit there. So the method of their own downfall. Stephanie's probably kicking off and swearing and stuff like that, which I never do. But everybody's different, I suppose. And yeah, she might end up getting banned from the pub tonight. You never know. See how it goes. But there was a lot of standing off there with United. No, Ryan isn't closed down by Shaw. Gets it across to Truffert into Christie. There's nobody. I mean, Christie just passes it straight in the net. One, game on. 68 minutes and 5 gone. Told you, but you can't sleep on Bournemouth. Cannot sleep on Bournemouth. Quick reply. And it's 1-1. It's a nice goal. It's one of them where you don't really put your foot through it. You just pass it. I mean, it's one of them weird ones for me. It's like, how does the goalkeeper not save that? But, he's passed it in. He's finished it well, to be fair. I mean, I think Christie's more about his left foot, to be honest. But I mean, he should be able to play with both feet anyway. And Burmo now in the box. Man United coming forward. Header by Shaw. And here comes Tavernier, gets the ball taken off him though, gets it back. And here come Bournemouth down the left-hand side with Adley. Adley, can he get a good cross in? Cross comes in, played away by United. And United getting away again. Smashes the ball down the left-hand side to Cunha. Cunha takes it on his chest. Jimenez gets in there. Clears the ball. Only goes to Fernandez, though. Now it's with Cunha on the left-hand side. And Jimenez gets a touch to it, and it's a corner. 1-1. 3 substitutions coming on for Bournemouth. And Sesko's coming on for Manchester United. Is he going to be the answer again? I like Sesko. I do like Sesko. And Burmo's coming off. Not sure Burmo's a front man, to be honest. I don't know about that one. But Sesko's coming on now. For Burmo. Corner to United. Sesko on. Ball comes in over the top. And it's headed in the net by Maguire. Comes off a Bournemouth player. And Maguire's there to head it into the net. Bournemouth 1, United 2. I think if United go the way they did when they got 1-0 up, I think Bournemouth still can have something in this game. Man, he gets the header. Senesi gets the header. Oh man, it's an own goal. It's an own goal. Senesi gets the header. It's Tavernier on the Tavernier or Hill. Goes in the net, man. Three substitutions coming on for Bournemouth. Adley off, Christie off, Jimenez off. Brooks is coming on. Do like Brooks. Always like Brooks. Smith coming on as well. "72 minutes and 40 gone, and Smith's on, and Brooks on, and also don't know who that guy is. Oh, it's Croupy. Croupy's coming on as well. Croupy's on for Christie, Brooks on for Adley, and someone was on for Jimenez. Smith, I think. 73 minutes and 15 gone. Bournemouth 1, Manchester United 2. Ball over the top by Senesi into Rayan. Rayan's still with it. Rayan can't get the ball down the right-hand side, though. Keeps hold of it. Still Rayan. Over to Senesi. Senesi puts the ball in through to Tavernier. Brooks now on the left-hand side. Senesi can't get the ball through. Gets it back, though. Gets it through into the box. Takes a shot, Senesi, over the ball. .74 minutes and 12 gone. Bournemouth 1, Manchester United 2. Why would I don't get it? Why would you not keep Carrick? He's got a tune out of these players. They're all playing with like a personality and like a fucking want to win. You can clearly see that. So I don't see why you would not keep on with Carrick. Yes, it might go wrong next season, but you know, give him a chance. For what he's done. I mean, they could end up second. It's possible. Because I watched City the other day and they look like they're pretty much on the beach. It's Tavernier onto the right-hand side. Plays it back to Tavernier. Over to Senesi. Senesi then to the middle. Back to Senesi. Scott outside the box. Oh, fucking hell, hit a crossbar. Alex Scott hits the crossbar. And it hits Lamons. And Lamons puts it out for a corner. Standing, I tell you what, I have to say, standing around a little bit. Scott hits the post. Standing around a little bit, Man United there. You're in the lead. You need to still keep defending. Tavernier, corner. Straight into the hands of Lamons. Lovely shot from Scott there. It's the post crossbar. But they're standing off them a little bit. Standing off them a little bit. Get into them, United. If you want to win it, you got to fucking go for it. It's not just all about the attacking side. Here's United now with Yoro. Plays it into Casemiro. It's been taken off him. It's Alex Scott coming down the middle. Gets it to Rayan. Rayan now on the right-hand side. Up against Shaw. Tries to get through for his shot. Shot is charged down by Shaw. And that's going to be picked up by Hill. Hill into Tavernier. Tavernier puts it over the left-hand side. Drops it back to Senesi. Truffert. Playing some nice stuff, Bournemouth at the moment. Man United need to get on it. And it's charged down there. Scott again. Gets it to Truffert on the left-hand side. He gets it taken off him by Fernandez. Fernandez now plays it into Casemiro. Casemiro plays it forward, but that's Hill's going to take that. Tavernier now in the middle. The middle is wide open. It's wide open. And they've got it now in the box, and he's gone down under the pressure. I mean, it's the hand on the shoulder. It's a red. It's a red. It's a red card for Maguire. It's a red card for Maguire. Straight away, referee. Straight away, he's saying red. Straight away. It was another touch on the shoulder on Smith. I mean, I'm not keen on this touch on the shoulder shit. I mean, at the end of the day, but I need to see that again. But the referees gave Maguire a red card. Smith was in the box. It's being played back. He puts his hand around him. No, I mean, look. He puts his hand on Evan Nielsen, and look, we all know the way it goes nowadays. So that's a weak one, to be honest. That's a weak one. But why are you putting your hand on? I mean, are players that stupid? No wonder they need agents. If a player gets in front of you, don't put your hands on his back. Don't put your hands on his shoulder. And just, just try and if you can get in front of him, but don't do that from behind because you're going to get fucked every time. That sounds terrible. Don't do that from behind. You're going to get fucked every time. But anyway, moving on. Here's a penalty with Krupi. Every time I see penalties now, I'm wondering if they're going to fall over there. It's in the back of the net by Krupi. It's a nice penalty, actually. Really nice penalty. It's 2-2. I thought they might 2-2 because when Man United go in the lead, they tend to drop it back a little bit. And I think Stephanie's definitely getting banned from the pub now. Definitely getting banned. Stephanie will definitely be banned from the pub tonight. No doubt about it. 2-2, Bournemouth and Manchester United. I knew this was going to be a good one. I mean, it was only one that was on, but. And substitutions coming through for United now. Garte and Heaven is coming on. Cunha's going off. They're not defending. They're not defending. They're letting Bournemouth play around them. And you can't do that. You can't do that. 2-2, 81 minutes and 30 gone. Two Bournemouth, Man United. Gatti and Evan on that. Can they get Sesko away? You see, it's not just all about the attacking. You've got to do the things at the back as well. I think when we're on it, I think we've got second to Arsenal, the best defence in the league. Although you've got to look at Bournemouth as well. Their defence is good as well. And they're on the attack again on the left-hand side here. With Brooks. Brooks puts it in the box, and that's gone out for a goal kick. I need a piss. I'll be back in a sec. Yeah, it's a case of karma, I'm afraid, because I didn't agree with the Lacroix one, to be honest. So, it's a case of karma, and I mean the way they actually doing this. You only have to just put your hand on somebody, and that's it. And you know what? A lot of the fucking old players have got some issue on that one as well, because they're the ones that say if you feel any kind of contact whatsoever, you have every right to go down. That is not in the football rules at all. That is not in the football rules at all. It is cheating. Sorry, but it is cheating. But you know what? They're exactly the same with Cunha. So I can't really knock it on that respect. And a lot of players do it now anyway, but that is not the way it should be. If you get taken out, you should be taken out. You should be absolutely taken out, not just have an hand on your shoulder or an hand on your fucking arse. That is just ridiculous. That don't put a man down, surely. Cross comes in from Bournemouth, the guy in the box at the minute. Man United managed to pull the ball away. It's with Ugarte in the centre. Plays it across to Fernandez. Fernandez back to Ugarte. Ugarte's going to drop back. Back heel for Fernandez. Fernandez trying to keep it on the left-hand side, but that's covered by Smith. Smith gets the ball forward. He's into Scott. Lots of space in the middle. Here comes Brooks on the left-hand side, flying down the left-hand side. He's outside the box, takes his shot. It's a Man United player and doesn't go out for a corner. Man United keep the ball in. Ball over the top to Sesko. Sesko can't win that. And then the United player goes down like he's just been shot. So that's not part of the fucking rules. It's not part of the football rules at all. See, this diving lot, I mean, look, Cunha did the same thing. I mean, same both ways. And it's down to the officials to do some. As I've always said, it's down to the officials to do something about it. I don't blame a player for doing it. They'll do whatever they can. They get a goal scoring bonus. So, why not? It's down to the officials to officiate. 2-2. Bournemouth, Man United. 86 minutes and 48 gone. Bournemouth now on the right-hand side. Got a bit of space here with Smith. That's a turn back, though. Gives it to Tavernier. Tavernier across to Scott. I quite like that Alex Scott as well. He's manoeuvred a lot of things that's kind of gone off with Bournemouth tonight. Is Tavernier. Ball on the right-hand side now with Bournemouth. Plays it back to... got his fucking name, Smith. Ball over the top from Senesi into Evan Nilsson. Evan Nilsson's got it on the left-hand side into Brooks. Back for Bournemouth at the moment. Into Truffert. Back to Senesi. Into Scott. To Hill. Hill down the right-hand side to Gani Ganuno, or whatever his name was. And United just trying to hold on now with Kobe Mainu. Plays it into Shaw. Shaw gets the ball up to Sesko. First real touch I've seen of Sesko have. Mainu back to Shaw. Plays it up to Fernandez. Fernandez don't read it. Into Scott. He's outside the box. Gets it over to the left-hand side. Truffert gets the cross in. Volley comes in. Headed away by Mainu. Look, Bournemouth fight. Bournemouth fight. They always fight. That's why everyone likes this manager. They fight. Tonight, I mean, it's 89 minutes and 10 gone. Man United going forward looked really good at times. When it came down to being in the lead, they really dropped the ball defensively. Really dropped the ball defensively. And here come Bournemouth on the left-hand side with Truffert. Gets the ball into Krupi. Krupi gets it through to Tavernier. Back to Truffert. Truffert gets a cross, and it's straight into the hands of Lemons. That's the biggest issue I can see with United tonight. The defending just hasn't been good enough. Nine minutes left of extra time. 90 minutes has gone. And I can see Bournemouth nicking this, but the way Man United are at the minute, they could get Sesko on to something. Here comes Scott, plays the ball down the left-hand side to Brooks. Brooks plays the ball into the middle to Krupi. Man United come away with it, though, with Yoro. Oh, that was a fucking dangerous one. They could have got on the end of that, Evan Nilsson. And it's now with Bournemouth on the left-hand side again. Cross comes in, and that's straight into the hands of Lemons. Lemons with a kick upfield. The only thing I can fault United on here, to be honest, is Shaw picks the ball up, gets it through to Manu. Back to Manu, playing some decent stuff here, but he's got tripped. Manu. Hey, if you take Bournemouth lightly, you're gonna be in trouble. You are gonna be in trouble. You can't just get in the lead and then think you've done it. I don't like that anyway. You gotta make sure you've done it. Yellow card for Smith. Manu now in the centre circle, plays it up to Fernandez. Fernandez gets the ball taken off him. Bruno now, Luke Shaw, lovely challenge there. And it's with Fernandez now on the left-hand side. You've got Luke Shaw on his left-hand side. Gets it to Luke Shaw. Tries to get the cross, and it's gone out for a throw. "93 minutes gone with Fernandez. Fernandez tries to play a pass to Shaw. Shaw don't read it. 2-2. So Desmond into Evan Nilsson. Bournemouth coming forward again with Brooks. Plays it into Scott. Scott down the left-hand side to Truffert. Truffert puts a cross in. Evan Nilsson with the header. It's over the ball. Bill, yeah, what's good? How you doing, Borgav? You alright, matey? Looking forward to your cup final on Sunday, mate. Hope you're well, pal. 2-2, Bournemouth and Manchester United. Into Hill, Truffert smashes the ball forward into Brooks. Lovely touch there from Brooks. Evan, Man United just keeping the ball now, smashes it up the front to Sesko, and the Bournemouth player goes down. And a yellow card to Sesko. I mean, he does absolutely just barge into him. On the right hand side now for Bournemouth. Into Tavernier. Tavernier to Scott. And the foul. Referee's coming over to sort that out now. Too cocky, I would say, tonight. Mant's coming on that. You get in the lead, you keep pushing the lead. That's the way that Man United used to do it. You know, that's the way it should have been. Was not good defending when they got in the lead. Then Bournemouth managed to get the equaliser. You can't do that. You've got to be fully on all together. I mean, I know I'm one to talk with Forest at the minute, but I mean, that's them, that's not me. "96 minutes and 5 gone. Bournemouth 2, Man United 2. And I probably need more drink in there before I try and have a drink of it. There's nothing in there. Borgav, mate. Fucking Forest pulling it back against Midtjylland yesterday. Fucking amazing. Did you see it, Borgav? Absolutely brilliant. To a man. Oh, good shots. Edda takes it away from Bournemouth. And Bournemouth now, the players staying down in the box. Yeah, he's got. You see, that's a proper one. You can see it. "97 minutes and 30 gone. Bournemouth 2, Man United 2. I'm just wondering if Stephanie's got banned from the pub yet. I'm guessing she has after that Maguire thing, to be honest. But every player's doing it. Let's face it. Every player is doing it. If you're in the box and you feel an hand on your shoulder or whatever, you're going down, aren't you? It's not right. It's not the way it should be. It's got nothing to do with the football rules or anything like that, you know. And you've got big players that was there back in the day, Shearer and all that lot, saying that, you know, if you feel a touch in the box, any kind of touch, you have every right to go down. No, you don't. No, you don't. I remember the days when they actually got fucking taken down. Actually got fucking taken down. And if they didn't actually get taken down, they didn't get fuck all. But now players are obviously like, well, you know, I've felt a touch there, so I'm going to drop down. You know, it's wrong. It's not. That's not what football's about. I don't like that. Don't like it for my team. Anderson started doing it a lot now. And that's probably why he didn't get the foul against Bassey when Yates had to jump in. Because when you start dropping down all the time, eventually the referees. I mean, how did the referees notice that and start doing something about that? But they don't actually notice anything else. That's quite a strange one, isn't it? And that's why the opportunity for saying it's corrupt is there. Because they're just not consistent. Free kick to Bournemouth. Took a short once with Scott. Scott's trying to run through. With Senesi, plays it into the box, headed away by United, and it's going to go for a corner to Bournemouth. I like this manager, though. I do like this Areola guy. I don't want another manager. I mean, fuck's sake, how many we having? But I do like this Areola. I mean, they were struggling for a bit at the start of the season, and they pulled it together. You know, they got a really good manager here. And some really good fighting players as well. Smashed away by United, played down the left-hand side, and that's going out for a goal kick. And it's about over. That's it. Full time. 2-2. Think Man United, to be honest, was a little bit lax at defending when they was actually in the lead. And I'm always an advocate for that. If you do that, you get what you deserve. At the end of the day, yes, you're winning, but you've got to keep defending to make sure that that doesn't change. And if you don't do that, then there's every chance that the opposition is going to come back at you. And Bournemouth ain't a team that's going to all of a sudden go, oh shit, we're losing now. That's it. This game's done. They are going to keep fighting. They've always done it under this Areola guy. He's absolute class manager, and you've got to give it to him. I mean, they're always a thorn in our side, always. Anyway, I'll be back in a sec. I'm just going to get a beer. So yeah, 2-2 Bournemouth and Manchester United. Personally, I think United let themselves down when they got in the lead and they just started trying to defend. Well, actually, they didn't try to defend. That was the problem. You've got to keep what you've got, yes, but you've got also add to it. This thing where teams score one goal and I just think it's crazy where you score one goal. I mean, I know we did it when we was trying to fend off relegation, but in that scenario, you can understand it. I understand it totally when you're in that scenario and you're in relegation and you're trying to stop relegation. I get it there, but I don't get it when you're like third in the league. Just push it and just go for it and get things over the line and make sure you defend well. Because Bournemouth proved many, many times they're not a team that's just going to drop. They're not a team that's just going to drop because they're losing. They're going to keep going. They've proved it many, many times with Areola. I expected it. I was actually gonna say it. I was gonna say this ain't over. I don't think Bournemouth are out of this at all. But I didn't bother saying it. But I was actually thinking that, if you think Bournemouth are out of this, then you've got a long thing to think about. Bill Jezza, come on, mate, if you want. Talk about your game on Sunday. Looking forward to that, mate. And also the Newcastle Sunderland as well. Really looking forward to that. Really looking forward. I didn't manage to catch the last one. But I'm really looking forward to the repeat on Sunday because it's at 12 o'clock. So I'm definitely going to be on for that. I'll send you the link in Instagram if you can get on. If you can't, it's all good, mate. It's no problem. I'll send you the link anyway. And yeah, we can have a chat. Whereas why does that keep doing that? There you go. Actually, fuck it. What I'll do is I'll put it in the chat, but there'll only be people can come on who I actually know. Who I actually know and are all right. But yeah, United thought they'd won it. They thought they'd won it. And that was where they came unstuck. I mean, I don't like this putting an hand on the shoulder and a player going down and that being a penalty. But, it is what it is. And you just have to get on with it because that's just the way the game is now. That's it. So just have to work it out that way. But they're defending when they was in the lead. You don't ever underestimate Bournemouth. They are a fighting side. They will not stop because they've got Areola. And he will not just drop the ball and just let it go. Ever. It's not what he's going to do. So that, to me, was silly. I was playing some good stuff up front. But it was like, you've got to keep it going. You've got to defend as well. You've got to defend well when you get in the lead. I don't like this getting one goal and then trying to keep hold of it. Like I say, if you're doing it, like if you're in a relegation fight, then I get that you do that. But when you're in a situation where you're in the top three or, in the top sections of the game, then no, you shouldn't be doing that. You should be putting your authority on it and making sure it's clear. Right, here he is, the man, Jezza.
All right, mate.
Wait.
Yeah, all good. How are you?
All good, matey. Oh, mate, love last night. Love last night. Did you see it?
Why? What are we talking about?
Forest.
No, I didn't see it, mate. No. Good result.
Did you not?
No, I didn't see it, mate.
You absolutely, mate. You know what? You turn round and you keep going. Oh, I hope Forest don't go down. I really like Forest and all this, that, and the other. And you don't even watch it.
I was out, mate. Sorry.
Bro, yeah, I tell you what, it was awesome. It was awesome. Put the B team out for the start, and they really shown that they deserve a shirt. And then he sort of put other players on, and the penalty shootout is just comedy, mate. It's comedy. They hit the same post twice, and then the third guy comes up, looks like he's gonna do something really good, runs up, slips over, puts the ball over the ball.
3-0, wasn't it, in the penalty shoot out?
Oh, mate, what a feeling. I couldn't have a drink and really celebrate it because I had to take Freddie to the vets today. But anyway, other than that, Sunday, mate.
Yeah. Well, we're going to see, aren't we, how good this is. You know what I mean? Some people are gassing it up already. We've already run the quad, load of bollocks. And, yeah, you know, I mean, yeah, dear, oh God almighty. I did a show, what was it, Wednesday night? Yeah, Wednesday night. And the old school show. And in the chat, Positive Dan was there, and I invited him over, and fair play, he came on. He's all right, actually, Positive Dan. Bit deluded, but he's all right. And Jesus Christ. I don't know whether he shared it to his audience or not, but the amount of fucking weirdos that came in that night, Jesus Christ.
Oh my days.
I had one comment which I reported to YouTube. Some fella said, when we will, which he meant when we win, I'm going to come to your house and graffiti it, and if you try and stop me, I'm going to stab you.
Oh my days.
So I know who that is. That's that fucking weirdo Pete. But I thought, fuck, I've reported him once before for saying he's going to go and stab Kenny and all this and all that. Didn't hear from him for about 2 months or so. I'm not saying it is him, but he doesn't go around saying things like that.
No. I mean, the thing is, I've reported him. I mean, I've shown YouTube all the block Pete Haywoods I've got in my. I never got anything back. They're not interested, Jess. Not interested.
Well, unless you get somebody actually human looking at it, it's all done by bloody computer. You know?
Yeah, AI. Yeah.
Even if you contact the YouTube, if you got a problem, like a genuine technical issue or something, or you know, there's a situation which is still going on, it can take like 24 hours for your show to render. And I've complained about it before. And all you do is you go into their chat thing, and it's a fucking computer. It's not a person.
Yeah.
And you think, well, what's the point? You're wasting your time. You know.
As soon as you go in there and it says type in your question, you know for a fact it's like AI.
Yeah.
That it's just going to key out one word and then go, you know, and me and my mum was on about this the other day because she's trying to get into an account and it's like she hasn't got her email address. So it's like, oh, I have no, sorry, she hasn't got a password. So then it says, well, what you need to do is log in with your password.
Yeah.
The fucking hell do I log in with my password? I can't remember it.
Yeah, I've had this.
Oh man, technology, bro.
Yeah, it's just bullshit, man. Bullshit. I found that I didn't realise I'd done it. I cancelled TNT Sport, right? because it was £33 a month. I was only using it for European football and games on 3 o'clock on a whatever when you can't watch it live. And I thought, why are you doing this, you prick? Because I've got Bing Stream, which I watched the game the other night on, and it was fine. It buffered a couple of times, but nothing terrible.
Yeah.
And they came back to me and said, "Oh, as it's going to become a separate streaming thing now, not through Discovery Plus, it will go down to £30 a month." And I thought, "No, fuck that." So I cancelled it, nice and easy, because I was watching TNT through Amazon. So I cancelled that, and then also by doing that, I cancelled the Amazon 101 channel, which I never watch. I never watch. I thought I didn't even know I was paying £4.99 a month for that, and I've never watched it, so I binned that off. And
it's ridiculous. I mean, £4.99 a month, you can. That's not a bad price, but I mean, some of them like 40 odd quid a month, and then you've got to get. And the thing is with Sky, it's like they don't have many games now, so BT Sports have got it, so you've got to get both of them, so that becomes like 80 odd quid a month. It's fucking ridiculous, man. And this is all at a time where it's a higher cost of living.
Well, last month, February, I cancelled off. I contacted Sky Sports, Sky TV. Spoke to this very helpful lady. I said, "Look, I want to cancel Sky Sports. I want to cancel Sky Cinema because I never wanted that in the first place." And then I was paying £122 a month, right, for the Sky. And I said, "No, I'm not paying that." And I did this a few years ago. And she came back to me and said, "Oh, well, actually, I can reduce it." And I said, "Well, why haven't you done that before?"
Yeah. I know.
So
They don't do that, though, do they? They do that.
They're fleecing you. And I said, "Well, you say I'm a Sky VIP customer." And I said, so I did this. I said, I think it was 3 years ago. And then gradually what happens, they sneak the price up, sneak it up. Because she said the last time I spoke to them, they said, "Oh, you can have Sky Sports, Sky Cinema for free." I said, "Well, if I could have had it for free, how come I'm paying for it now?"
It's unreal. If you're an actual customer, you don't get fuck all. But everybody that's signing up to it gets loads of deals.
So I cancelled Sky Cinema, Sky Kids. I said to the wife, "Look, I'm not paying for Sky Kids channel." I said, because the amount of time they're here, they never watch it anyway. I'm not paying for it. Anyway, long story. She said, "Oh, I'll cancel Sky."
Let me just cover this, Jez. Niall Bradley, you need to sell Harry Maguire this summer. I'm not a Man United fan, mate, and neither is Jez. He's got Arsenal behind himself, and I've got Forest on the top of my head. So I'm not a Man United fan. I just did the watch along.
Right, fair enough. Anyway,
that might be Pete again, but you never know.
He might be a genuine Man United fan. I don't know.
Yeah, well, if he is, I'm not a United fan. I'm a Forest fan, and Jez is the Arsenal fan.
I fucking hate Man United. Anyway, I've got the Sky down to £90 a month, so that's gone from 122 to 90.
That's £90 a month. I know, that's ridiculous.
That is with Sky Sports. That is, I've still got Sky Sports, but yeah, it's a lot of money, man. You know,
there's hardly any games on now either. They seem to have like gone towards this women's game that nobody watches, and sent all the games over to BT, TNT or whatever it's called.
TNT Sport, yeah. And I thought, well, hang about. who's the mug here? Well, I am, because I've signed up last December for, it's now Bing Stream.
Yeah.
$95 a year. I've got every league I ever want to watch. If I want, I can watch the MLS if I want. Going to Premier League, Euro. Obviously Champions League and all that, whatever. And all the Euro leagues. So I thought, hang on, who's the idiot? Me, because I'm paying out all this money for. I mean, I do watch a lot of Sky channels. I do watch a lot of them. But the fact remains is I've just saved myself about £65 a month for stuff that I don't even watch.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's mad, isn't it? The thing is, the crazy thing is if it was like a reasonable price, they'd probably get more people signing up for it and make more money. But because they go for like this big price, I mean, Sky is like, I mean, I've got it on Sky Go because a good mate of mine gave me his password ages ago, and so I've got it on there. But I've also got like Bing, which comes and goes. Bing has been getting worse and worse, to be fair, but I mean, it's not been too bad so far. But it's like, for fuck's sake, what pisses me off is this, it's an higher cost of living, everybody's struggling. Yeah, all these businesses are still trying to, like, get you to pay this, that, and the other, and you pay it for Sky, and then all of a sudden Sky sold the fucking football to everybody else, so then you've got to go and pay their prices as well to keep. I mean, it's no wonder people go to streams. It
is a good one for you. Last October, I cancelled my TV license. And
good lad, never paid it.
About January time, got a letter from TV licensing. You are in arrears with your TV license and all this. I just ignored it.
Yeah,
thought,
that's way.
And anyway, one afternoon last week, knock at the door, 2 people there, answer the door. I said, yeah, we're from TV licensing. You haven't got a TV license. I said, no, I ain't. And they said, well, you have televisions. I said, yeah, I've got 3. Thanks very much.
You got televisions.
And I said, yeah, and what? And they said, well, how do you watch television? I said, through Sky. I pay Sky. Yes, but you've got terrestrial TV. I said, no, I ain't. I said, tell me where there's a TV aerial on this house. I said, I'm watching it from space, right? I'm watching it via a satellite. I'm not watching it via a TV aerial. Oh, but if you watch
the thing is, though, Jazz, what you got to be careful of is Sky's actually got BBC on it. And the way they look at it is like, if you've got the ability to do it, then we're going to charge you. And I said to him, I've got knives in my kitchen, but it don't mean I'm a fucking murderer.
Well, I said to this woman, I said, yeah, there is BBC on there, but I don't watch BBC. I said,
I hate BBC.
I said, I do watch it, but I'm not going to tell them that.
Absolutely.
I said, you're all corrupt. You have bloody paedophiles on there. And I said, I'm not watching any of that.
God, yes. God, mate.
So I said, so what are you going to do about it? Well, we can take you to court. I said, good luck. Good luck with that. I said,
absolutely.
I ain't paying you. I said, at the end of the day, there's no content on your channel anyway, on the BBC. I said, look, DVLA. I said, DVLA. Television licensing, you're from the BBC.
Yeah.
And I said, fuck the BBC. And I said, now fuck off my land.
100%. 100%. I wouldn't even answer the door, bro, to be honest. I'm knocking on the door. I don't even answer.
Have a row with them, you know? And I said,
You
no.
know, the problem, I'll tell you what though, Jez, you know, the problem with like answering the door and telling them who you are, it's a thing called joinder, where basically when you actually communicate with them and do that, that can get you into a situation as well. But it's like, if they knock on my door, I don't even answer. I don't answer to anybody unless I've got a delivery. That's the only way that I will actually open the door to anybody. Sky said won't charge for the streams, but Sky up everything. So yeah, it does cost more. Yeah, but that's what they do. They pull you in, and then when they've got you in, they just keep raising the prices all the time.
Sneakers. Well,
It's ridiculous.
they don't tell you. Because when I 3 years ago complained about the cost of Sky Sport, and they said, "Oh, we'll give you Sky Cinema for free." I mean, I'm an idiot. I don't look at these things in depth. I should do.
Should.
I did, I suddenly thought, hang on, I'm paying for fucking Sky Cinema. I don't even watch it, you know? And what they lied to me, because they said, "Oh, you can have it for free." But what they didn't tell me, free for 3 months. So I've been paying for that for 2.5 odd years, and I've never even watched it.
Oh my, yeah, man, that's how they get you, though, isn't it? I mean, you've got like a thing in the States at the minute called Rocket Money, and if you sign up for Rocket Money, I don't think it's in this country at the minute, but if you sign up for it, it tells you everything that you're paying for. So you'll see things that you probably forgot. I've seen things that I've forgot. And I'm like, fucking hell, I didn't realise I was sub to that, because you like do a trial. It's probably Pornhub or something, knowing me. But, you know, you've got a trial, and then all of a sudden it goes on to a recurring thing where you're paying the full money. And it's a really good system, actually. I hope it actually comes into this country as well, because it does actually make you realise exactly kind of what you're paying out, you know. And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, cool. I was looking on my Lloyd Bank credit card statement came up, and I thought, what's this fucking charge here then? $59.99. And it was TVX. And I thought, I've never signed up for this. Anyway.
That's a porn channel, isn't it?
No. And it's an annual charge, right? It's an annual charge. And I thought, I don't remember paying for, signing up to ITVX. And basically, how it happens was I went on and I contacted my bank, Lloyd's, and I said, I don't recognise this charge.
Dodgy as fuck.
And they were very helpful, and they said, well, back in XY date last year, I'd signed up to pay for a movie channel thing, right? And because of that, it automatically charges you for a year. And I said,
That's
well,
ridiculous.
Anyway, you try and cancel that through ITV. I spent 2 hours, Yeti, going through their thing, right, on internet. You try and do it, and there's fucking no way you can cancel it.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? It's ridiculous.
ITVX.com, do this, do that. It's not there.
No. But when you sign up for it, there's like a great big button that's going sign up. But then when you try and cancel, you have to go through all these things. Oh, send a letter to this and send a letter to that. You know what I do? I'll be honest, Jez. You know what I do? I have my stuff on PayPal. I don't know if you do the same, but it's like I had a situation where I got something on my machine that I had to get rid of. So I got this software from America, which was like a spy hunter type thing, and it sorted the situation out. And then it was like, no, it's $49.99 a month or whatever. You know what I did? I just cancelled my PayPal payments. What are they gonna do?
Mm.
I mean, they might send Trump round to abduct me, like the Venezuela thing, but you know what are they actually going to do? They ain't going to do shit, are they?
Well,
So,
basically, what I
know.
said to Lloyd's Bank, I basically said,
Bill,
this,
Tom,
big up, Tone. I said, this is a fraudulent charge, and I want my money back. Now, I probably won't get my money back, but I did say, I said, I want you to block any future payments from this this account.
Yeah.
And they said, yeah, fine, but that probably won't happen till next year now. It's an annual charge. I said, okay, well, if I've lost that, I've lost it and whatever. But I said, they never told me this. And it is disgraceful. And I actually said, the very helpful girl on the Lloyd's Bank, and she said, even she went onto their website. While I was on the phone, she said, this is impossible to cancel.
Mm.
And she said, well, it's probably not, she said, but I can't see how you can do it.
That's disgusting, that is.
All it does is lead you round a loop.
Mm.
And you come back to square one again, and you go back round, and you try it again,
Yeah.
you come back at the same place.
It's basically done so that you give up.
Yeah.
That's pretty much why it's done. It's done so you give up because you can't find a way to do it. So you give up, and then you carry on paying on it. I mean, I got an email the other day. Watch out for this email. It's the most funny thing. I mean, the one thing about people that try and scam you is they're lazy bastards, right? And it says, I'm not going to go into this too far, but we know who you are. We've got your bank details. We've got everything you do on your computer. We've got all of it. We're going to send it all to the .net where the criminals are. So they're going to get all your information and everything. If you pay us $600, we won't do this. So I'm like, well, if you've got my bank details, then you just take the money anyway. Surely. Surely you'd just take the money anyway, wouldn't you? I mean, they're just so stupid with what they do. Same as the one I told you about, where it said like, oh, we've seen what you've just watched on your PC through your webcam, you know, which I didn't have a webcam. We've watched what you've watched, and if you don't give us this money, then we're going to expose it and all this, that, and the other. And I was like, well, I ain't got a fucking webcam, so I don't know how you managed to do that. And I weren't watching it. Well, I might have been watching something dodgy. You never know with me. But, you know, it's just ridiculous. They're so lazy, man. So lazy. Big up Mr. Whitesnake, just doing a drive-by, show the love. Yeah, big up, man. Big up Leeds fan, Mr. Whitesnake. Big up, mate. Hope you managed to stay up along with us. And yeah, and make sure you sub over to Jez's Arsenal as well. No money in my bank account anyway. Yeah, that's the best way to be, isn't it? Best way to be. It's crazy. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. But anyway, let's get on to the phenomenal performance against Leverkusen. What a fucking performance, Jez.
You take the piss?
No, I'm being serious. I'm being serious.
Well, there's two good goals. Two very good goals, Eza and Rice. The Eza goal, there's no keeper in the world's going to stop that one.
Oh, my days. Yeah, he was a good fluke, to be fair.
But the defence, I thought, was sublime. Raya was excellent. Apart from that, I wouldn't say it was that good. They had
Zubimendi. Zubimendi, best game he's had for you so far, surely.
get out of here.
Really?
You reckon?
Well, what I've seen of him, that was best I've seen of him anyway so far.
Right. I don't rate him, mate. Sorry.
I thought he had a good game in that one. I thought everybody was like up for it. The Eze shot was quality. Rice is crying out to be captain for that team, 100%. And I mean, Leverkusen, I thought they used the ball well, but didn't like use it well in the right areas. I see a corner turn there. In fact, not just a corner turn there. I see a corner turn against Everton because that was looking like it was going to be a 0-0. Your team was terrible against Everton. Terrible. Until that man, Dowman, came on. Dowman, take a bow, man. That one's mine.
Yeah, and we'll probably end up ruining him and selling him.
Yeah, that's the issue, isn't it?
There's talk, rumours about Lewis Skelly and Enweri being sold in the summer. Well, hang on.
Big up Adam, mate.
Before that happens, mate, how about sell fucking Jesus, who's crap, passes, needs to go out the back door very quickly. Yeah, let's not talk about selling young kids, man. You know, because at the end of the day, I like that comment from Tone there. Oh, fucking hell.
I've heard that quite a bit actually, and I have to say, what a cross from Dowman. And you know what? You can say what you like about Pickford. You know, he's a goalkeeper. He needs to do his job. If he don't do his job, then they get it. I thought that was a fantastic goal, to be honest.
Yeah, it was quality, wasn't it? I mean, he'll remember that for the rest of his life. You know, I doubt he slept that Saturday night. You know, he's probably at home with his parents watching that over and over and over again. And the thing is,
probably knee-deep in women, to be honest.
He was so calm about it. The way he just headed the ball on, right? But also, give credit to Martinelli on that, because when Dowman was racing forward, Martinelli legally blocked one of their defenders legally, so he couldn't catch him. He just ran across his path, right? Martinelli's tracking him, yeah, and then he just ran across in front of that Everton player who couldn't then get to Dowman, which gave him the time and ability to slot it. That was brilliantly done by Martinelli, so I'll give him big credit for that one.
Dowman reminds me of like players back in the day who actually wants to attack players and actually go past players, which we don't see a lot of nowadays. They're always passing backwards. That lad's got so much confidence in him. My only issue is Arteta don't ruin him.
Well, that's a worry, isn't it?
Stop diving. That's the only thing I've got to say to Dowman, because when I've seen him before, he's dropping himself to the floor, and he needs to stop that because he has got a lot of quality in him. A lot of quality in him. And Tom says he didn't need to go to the ball like that yet. It was already covered, just exposed the goal, and be thinking he could be a hero and score at the Arsenal end, but fair play to Dowman. Yeah, but I mean, it's a split-second thing, isn't it? It's a split-second thing. Yes, I get it. He's trying to be the star of the show and all that kind of stuff. Well, he ended up being the fucking idiot of the show, didn't he? You know? And he just, I mean, that was one that I was watching and I was like, they're blowing it here.
I don't understand why goalkeepers do that. Why, you're 1-0 down, right? Yeah. So They're not. Look, they're not going to get relegated. They're not going to win the league. They're not going to win anything. So why would you want to expose your team in that way?
Yeah, I suppose it's supposed to just a split second thing, isn't it?
What?
And you
Why?
know what? I'd rather do something like that, brave, than actually do what players do now and keep passing backwards all the time instead of trying to take a player on.
It's done.
I
I
know.
mean, the
Yeah.
best they could get out of it was a draw.
Mm.
Right? The chance, if you watched how the Arsenal defence were in that game, Everton were never going to get close.
Mm.
So all he did was make it twice as bad for Everton than losing 1-0.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what's the point? I mean, their fans must have been thinking after that going home, what the fuck was he doing?
Yeah.
You know, if that was Nottingham Forest, right, in that game, and you were 1-0 down, it's coming to the end, only like a minute or so to go, and you saw your goalkeeper Sells come up and do that, you'd be thinking, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I would for myself. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
You know what I mean? Because you'd be thinking, we just made it twice as bad.
Mm.
Especially in your position where you are as a team, right?
Yeah.
If you'd have come down to goal difference,
Yeah.
you'd been cutting your hair out.
Oh yeah, 100, mate. I've been doing it most of the time this season. I've still got long hair because I'm not gonna cut it off. But you know, there's many times where I've lost my shit so many times on a lot of the games. It's just so fucking frustrating. But if you see the Forest against Fulham, mate, what was that referee thinking about? Anderson got completely wiped out there, and then Yates goes in on Bassey. Bassey must have some pictures on that referee. He must have some pictures on that referee because the referee never did anything against him. Never. And he was fucking knocking us. I mean, Yates, fair play to him. He went straight into him, fucked him up, and good on Yates. But he fucking knocked Anderson right out of the way.
I don't know, mate. I can't comment. I didn't see it, mate. So I don't know.
See, bro, you keep saying right. I've seen you. I've seen you on Lee Gunner's stream and all this that and the other, and you've said to me, "I really hope Forest don't go down."
No, I do. I hope they don't.
But
No.
you don't watch us.
I've got other things to do, mate.
I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted.
I was out fishing. Sorry.
Forget your fucking fish. Forget your fucking balls. I'm disgusted, mate. So I said sack for Arteta first. Hey, mate, look, like, when it comes down to Arteta, if he does it this season, the one thing I'm going to say is, like, I've said that he's not good enough. I still don't think he's good enough. But if you have that 6 fucking years to bring a team together, and the thing is, the players that he didn't want are the ones that's doing the business. That says it all.
Absolutely. Agree. I agree. The thing is, look, I've had this debate on quite a few channels recently. If he wins the League Cup and then goes on and wins the Premier League, which he should, where we are right now, he should.
100%.
Then you've got to say, well done. Give him another.
Of course you have. Yeah, 100%.
I'm not going to argue with that one.
But he's not gonna go down as an Arsenal master, even if he wins it all this season.
Well, come on, certain Arsenal fraction, mate. I've already been told, Jez, you are not allowed to celebrate. So I'm going to be at the game on Sunday, right? I've got my ticket, right?
I can't wait.
And I've said, if there is a certain Arsenal football challenge, Arsenal football channel who said we don't need to win the League Cup. It's below Arsenal. I'm going to walk up and I'm going to say, what the fuck are you doing here, mate?
Mate, Jez, video it on your phone or get somebody to walk up with you and video it because they ain't going to show it. They ain't going to show what you say.
Of course they won't. Of course they
So
won't.
you video it yourself or get Kenny alongside you to video it on his phone, what you say. Because honestly, Jez, that is one of the big, as well as avoiding relegation, that's the main thing. But, you know, that is one thing I can't wait to see. I cannot wait to see you go and do that interview and tell them that.
No,
So make sure somebody videos it.
I won't do an interview with them. I would never, ever go on that channel, but I would just walk up to them, right, and just say, what are you doing here?
Get Aaron to video it. Get Aaron to fucking video it on his phone.
Aaron's in the block not far from me.
Because they're not gonna show that. So if you get Aaron to video it on your phone, it's out there, regardless whether they video it or not. You've gone straight up to AFTV and you've told them straight.
No, I'll put it on my channel and say, right, this is
absolutely.
What are you doing here? You said this is below Arsenal, and now you're celebrating it. What are you doing here? You know, I'll say that to Lyle.
That will make my fucking season. Honestly, do it, Jez. Honestly, do it. I'll make my season.
Judges will be there, and I'll say to him, "What are you fucking doing here, judges?"
God, please video that, man. Please video it.
Well, I'll ask because I'm in block 514. Aaron's 520. Kenny and DJB are, I think.
Bro, if you get that on video, you will blow up big time. And honestly, if you get on video, you will blow up big time. Because they won't put it on. But if you put it on, they will blow. You will blow up big time. I guarantee it.
No, I'm not gonna. I would never do an Arsenal interview with them lot. Never in fucking years, right? I'll just walk up to them and say, "What are you doing here?"
Just make sure you video it, Jez. That will be fucking viral, bro. That will go viral.
Yeah, probably for the wrong way.
Nah, well, I mean, if it comes down to that, then we'll sort that out afterwards. But Tom says I would be cursing Jez just because 1 point, as it was bound to be a ball draw if he didn't do the madness. It was. I mean, I thought they was going to blow it there, but I think that made a big difference. The fact that they didn't actually blow it there. And Arteta bringing on Dalman, and big up to him for doing that because it was a brave move. But none of the other players was doing anything; they was just coasting.
Yeah, exactly.
It was like, you know, when you was in the league before and you was at top of the league, it was like that. They was just coasting. So you needed someone to bring on and give an impact. And you know what? He did it. He did it as much as, and he never, I don't think he dived once. Because I've always said that, you know, you need to stay on your feet. And he did. Fantastic. He's a quality player. I'm worried about him being under Arteta, to be honest.
He's a generational talent, mate. No questions about that.
100%. 100%.
I just don't want it to be coached out of him. When you got a kid with that amount of natural ability and talent, what you want is a proper player to take him under his wing and nurture him. Somebody like, you know, back in the day when Thierry Henry was at Arsenal, he was such a top player. After training, right, at London Colney, he used to go down to Hale End.
I've got lip to the loo, Jez. Give me a sec.
Yeah, carry on. Henry used to go down to Hale End and work with the kids, and he would like He could have gone home. He could have said, "All right, that's my time done. I've done my day's work at Colney." No, he used to go down and work with the kids. Or if he didn't do that, he'd stay on beyond training time, practicing taking free kicks. That's the sort of player that you need to actually nurture a talent like Dowman to say, right, come on, mate, I'm going to take you under my wing. You've got the ability. All we need to do now is just hone it a little bit, sharpen it up a little bit here, and go out and play. That's the sort of thing we need. Have we got a player at Arsenal to do that? Yeah, but I think we have. I think we've got players that can do it. I think Saka could be one, but I think he struggles at the moment. He's still not fully fit. Don't care what anybody says. One I think would definitely be up for that one is sort of like Declan Rice, because his love for the game, not just the club, but for the game, he lives and breathes it. So I think he's the sort of guy who would go, yeah, let's take this kid under my wing. Let's push him on. Robert Pires used to do it.
Yeah,
right? He used to do that. Now, Dowman, to me, he's the sort of player of that nurture. So yeah, I that's what we need. We don't need Arteta killing the talent of players.
No. You know what I like about him? You know what I like about Dowman? Is that he reminds me of players back in the day who have no fear on taking players on and trying to make a difference and trying to stand out as somebody that could be world class. I mean, I've heard like all this, he's the next Messi and all that kind of stuff. I'm not interested in that shit.
No.
I like the fact that he actually like takes players on. He looks like he's got freedom. I don't like his diving at times, to be honest, but that's Arteta 100%. But Arteta didn't want Eze playing. I've noticed afterwards now Eze's on that he's got him doing the diving and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, that's what he wanted from him. And to me, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. Fair point. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I agree with you on that.
I just want him to like do his skills and just do what he's capable of doing instead of that. And I think he's a quality talent if he can get that right.
No, absolutely. Yeah.
And that's it for me, to be honest. That's exactly what I'm looking for.
Are you lot ready to lift our first silverware on Sunday? Saka laka, boom boom. Comment.
Hope you do. I do hope you do.
Big up, Tone, mate. Good to see you.
Yeah, man. Big up, Tom. Catch you later, bro.
Well, it's going to be an interesting Sunday, mate. That's for sure.
Yeah, well, I mean, I hope you go and win them because, like I was saying earlier, like when we got the draw against you at the City Ground, a lot of Arsenal fans, Lee included, yourself, called it right. Whereas, like, when we got the draw against Man City, it was like, oh, yeah, they fouled and they should have got done by the referee and all that. Fuck them. Hopefully, you take that off them as well.
Yeah, true.
That's what I'd like to see.
What pisses me off is when you see people overconfident. Positive down on my show the other night. I did it before we ended the stream. I said, give me a match prediction for the game on Sunday. Most people in the chat and the panel was saying it's going to be a tight game, 2-1, 1-0, could go to extra time, blah, blah, you know, and all this. Fucking sitting there going 5-0. I thought, where are you getting that from? 5 fucking nil. I said,
crazy.
I said to him, you tell me the last time Arsenal scored 5 in any cup final. Never happened.
Nah, it's
Never
not going to be like that.
Yeah, the last time was when we beat 4-1, when we beat I fucking can't remember now. In the FA Cup. Jesus Christ. God, I can't think. That's not whenever it was, back in 2018 or whatever it was. Beaten 4-1. You know what I mean? So I'm not it's 5-0. Really? Against Man City in a cup final. Really?
Yeah, that's stupid. That's not going to happen.
We beat Aston Villa 4-1 in the FA Cup. You know what I mean? But 5-0? Seriously?
That is insane. I mean, some people just talk absolute shit.
It'd be nice if we did, but I'm sorry, against Man City, I can't see that. It's going
I think you'll beat them. I think you'll beat them.
Game. It's going to be a catchy. It's going to be a cagey game. Right? It's going to start slow. Both teams are going to be sussing each other out, a bit like boxers in a boxing match, you know. Then one team will go for it, and it will go whichever way it goes. But nah, come on.
Well, this is pretty much the only thing they've got, isn't it? Because
well, it's
the
like,
league's done. So
this is not Roy of the fucking Rovers, you know. You know, from the old comic magazine days. This is fucking Jesus Christ.
I mean, the delusion at times is just crazy. Especially with Arsenal fans as well.
It is delusional. It is absolutely delusional. Some of these people, they sit there, come out of all the history and facts from, you know, whatever. Well, yeah, okay, be realistic. When was the last time? I said, when was the last time Arsenal won a game 5-0 at Wembley?
Yeah.
Never happened. Never, ever happened. So
yeah, you've got to be realistic.
I've called it 2-1 to the Arsenal.
I think you'll win it. I 100% think you'll win it.
What I don't want it to do is go to penalties.
Oh, my days. You never want pens.
Now, this is an interesting one for you, right? Kepa will be in goal, right? Because he has been the keeper all the way through the League Cup, right? Imagine, I said this on the show, I think it was Shane's show last night. I said, imagine if it comes to extra time and Arteta decides to make a goalkeeper substitution and brings Raya on. Do you remember that time in the cup final when Kepa was going to get substituted, he wouldn't come off?
Yeah.
Do you remember that? When he was at Chelsea, you remember? He wouldn't come off. And now, the thing is, in my opinion, Kepa is better at stopping penalties than Raya, in my opinion. So I'd keep him on, but he'll be the starting keeper. Purely and simply, I think there's some sort of clause he's got to start in the big up Dow. He's got to be in the starting 11 in the cups.
Big up Dow, mate.
And so I think it will be Kepa. But fair play, he's done a good job. Fair play to him. He's done a good job in the League Cup.
He's a good keeper, to be fair.
So
I think I'd rather have Raya, though, to be honest. I mean,
Raya's a very good
that save he made
Well, this is where is Arteta going to be brave, or
Insane.
is he going to be emotional? Because if he's brave, he'll say, "Thanks, Kepa, you've done a great job for us so far, but I've got to put my number one in goal." Or is he going to be like a loyal type of goal manager and say, "Kepa's starting because he's done well all the way through the League Cup"?
Nah, I mean, I'm sorry, but you've got to go with your best.
I agree. I agree with you. I do agree with you.
Yeah.
But it depends whether he's brave enough to do that, Arteta.
I mean, he's always gone for his favourites. So I think he'll probably go with Raya, to be honest.
I think it'd be Kepa, personally. I do. I think it'd be Kepa, mate. But
I don't think Kepa's a bad keeper.
No,
I think he's a really good keeper, to be honest. But it's like, I think it comes down to what you do on the opposite end. And you've got a good defence anyway. You've got a cracking defence when it actually works right, you know. And Ray's there to sort it out. But Kepa's done well as well. So, you know, it's one of them situations that you want where you've got team players wanting to get in there who are not actually in there, you know. So I do think you win that game, to be honest. I do believe you win that game.
I've called it 2-1 to the Arsenal. So it's going to be a tight game. I think the goals will be purely from mistakes. I think Arsenal will score first. I've actually, the last 4 Arsenal games, I've got each score right every time.
Are you putting Saka on?
Am I playing Saka?
Yeah.
Yeah, got to play Saka, yeah.
I wouldn't.
He will play Saka.
I'll play Dalman.
No, I wouldn't start Dalman.
No?
I wouldn't. No. If it's all going a little bit south, then I would bring him on at around 60 minutes. I wouldn't start him. I think he's not experienced enough to start in a cup final.
Yeah, I think like he's shown what he's capable of. I mean, I think one thing you've got to worry about is getting into another.
I don't think he's 16 and
you've got to worry about another Wanyeri situation though, although he is younger.
I don't think he's physically yet strong enough to last 90 minutes.
Interesting. But I mean, I do think it would be a good idea to have him come on and then make the difference like he did against Everton.
60 minutes. If it needs to change it up, then it's going to be hot on Sunday. Well, hot-ish. So bring him on at 60 minutes. Give him some, let him go flow. Possibly bring him on for Saka.
Yeah.
So we're going to see on that one. But anyway,
I think that, to be honest, I think that makes sense. Put Saka on, see what he can do, and then you've always got Dalman to fall back on as well to do something. I just hope he don't kind of put him in situation. I mean, the lad looks confident as fuck. He looks confident as fuck every time he comes on, So I think it will make a difference in that respect. So yeah, I agree with you. I think he's more come on as a substitute because I think, me personally, I think the game's going to go a little bit like game of chess, where you both don't want to sort of, which to me is bollocks in a cup final. you go for it. That's always been my mantra on a cup final. But it's like, you know, you've got that to fall back on. So yeah, I agree with you. Maybe play Saka, keep him on for the first half, and then see how he goes. Then you've got Dalman to fall back on. So yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. Anyway, mate, I've got to bounce out.
Yeah, I'm getting banging on the wall anyway, so
I'll catch you soon, buddy.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Thanks for coming on, bro.
Yeah, always. No, always.
Appreciate it always. So yeah, make sure you follow Arsenal history. The Arsenal history and more. Oh, Jez is Arsenal, I mean. Jez is Arsenal.
Take care, boys. See you later.
Take care, matey. See you later, bro. Right, okay. So I have got banging on the wall, so I can't be too loud on what I'm saying. I need to live in the country. You need to all give me loads of money so I can get a cottage in the middle of the country, or like a Evil Dead cabin in the middle of the woods where I can do the streams from. That'd be great, because the only people going to be knocking on the wall is the Kandarian demons. But yeah, big up to Jez. Thank you for coming on as well. Massive respect. Dalman and Havertz in the 70th minute. You know what? I've already called it. Dal. Dalman, take a bow, man. I've already called it. I've already called that. And if anybody else says that, let me know, because I've got fucking copyright on that. I agree, Jez shouldn't start. Yeah, 100%. And Wilton will be back for Sunday. I'm not quite sure on that one. Cheers, fellas, and those damn demons. Yeah. And haha, you did. Yeah, mate, honestly, I think he will come on in that game on Sunday and he will win it for you. Just watch. I've got a feeling that's what he'll do. But anyway, guys, it's been awesome. Thank you for everybody's support. Cheers for Jez for coming on. Great watch along again. But I have got banging on the wall from the neighbours, so I have to adhere to that shit. So, yeah, absolutely. That will be brilliant. And keep it real, keep it yay, absolutely all the time. So, as Dal says, keep it real, keep it yay. I am out of here, and got Spuds on Sunday, and then we've got the cup final, and we're also going to have Newcastle against Sunderland. Ain't missing that, so I'm going to be on for that one as well. Other than that, guys, good night, God bless, and yeah, big up to all of you. Tatty fucking bye. See you later, guys. Take it easy. Love you all. See you later.